He was supposed to go to the studio today with this nigga.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw those comments. I thought you was. I actually was like, oh, that'd be dope. Like, I mean, you could have just pulled up on the phone real quick and then done your thing. You know what I'm saying? We could just chop it up with Vic for like 5 minutes.
No, that nigga didn't even hit me. He was supposed to hit me. He didn't even hit me. But you know how that go.
Yeah, it'd be like that some days. But yeah, that's really the thing right now. So I got to get with him and connect, link with him, so we can actually sit down and play some beats and run through them between mine and his, so we can really pick six. Well, I mean, we're probably gonna pick more. You know what I'm saying? Just to fish from, but like just try to get some cohesive shit. I mean, for me, it ain't even necessarily got to be cohesive. We just got to know the artists that are gonna be, you know what I'm saying, that'll really tear that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I dig it. I dig it. I dig that. 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 I dig that.
So
Well,
really just sit there and do that, like kind of executive role that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just have certain niggas because, of course, you know what I'm saying. Certain niggas sound better on certain shit. Niggas can get on a lot of different songs, but I want you on that best thing for you.
yeah, shit. Let me know what I could do for it. Shit,
Yeah, nigga, you gonna have a verse somewhere on there, at least one, at least one. That's minimum, nigga. But we gonna have to sit down. We gonna have to break it down and figure it out. I think I have one beat that I want to roll with for sure, but I don't know. It just come to me and him sitting down, seeing which ones he feel like in his catalog that he has, because that nigga has a lot of beats. And I was talking to him about it. I was like, yo, because he deals in more quantity. You know what I'm saying? He tries to just knock out a whole bunch of shit. Me, I try to sit on shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we a little different in that process.
Yeah, he does. He does knock out beats quick. And you could tell. I mean, you could tell that by the beats. You could tell like he did it real quick. I
Mm.
mean, I could. I don't know if everybody else could, but I could. Like you could tell when somebody did a beat real quick, like or they took their time on it.
Yeah, because some of his shit, like like you don't have as many drops in the beats or all of that. You don't have too many ups and downs, too many picks. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a
It's just one sound.
loop type
Yeah,
thing, but not necessarily.
yeah.
But it gets you the idea. So I mean, for me, it's just like, okay,
It's more like reference beats.
yeah. So for me, it's
Okay.
like we got to go up in there and then like really, you know what I'm saying, take the hat out right here, drop some of the beat. You know what I'm saying? Mess with it, elevate it and shit like that. But then on some of mine, I got to do the same thing because on some of mine, it'll be a loop.
Yeah, hell yeah, I feel that shit. That's what I'm saying, man. I want both of y'all niggas to produce my album, bro. My Iris album.
Like, let me see. I'm gonna
That
pull
shit.
this up.
That shit supposed to drop in December. I said July at first on my July 20th, but
Hmm.
nah, how shit going, bro? Nah, I'm gonna have to just do that shit in December and
Shit,
just
I
be dropping
mean,
shit and be
time
dropping shit in the meantime.
time is time, bro. Time. We'll get it out how we want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me get this up real quick.
I really want that shit to be produced, nigga. I ain't trying to just make some quick shit with a motherfucking YouTube beat or nothing like that, bro.
Absolutely, bro. That's how you get your sound. Like I know one of the beat. Like I love this beat that I made. I'm about to play it. Let me know if you can hear it.
Y'all can hear it. Yeah, this shit hard.
Like I know I want to use this. I just don't know who I necessarily want on it because I know certain people. Like I know you could kill it. I was thinking about like tossing it over to the casino, but I had another track that I thought casino sound better on.
I kill this shit. This shit easy. It's me. It's my sound. So this easy right here. Well, there's a lot of other artists that sound good too.
Yeah. So that's one I definitely want to push. That's gonna be on there. That'll be on there from like my side on the production. I just want to get the hook right. I just want to get everything right. Figure out 2 or 3 artists to get on there. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's gonna be, artists just doing the hook, 2 artists doing the verse, 3 verses, and one of the artists doing the hook, and figure all that shit out. But shit, just shit like that, and then we're gonna have to run through his catalog too. And I just got a couple sounds yesterday that I got a couple sound. I gotta sit down and play with that shit. I'm gonna sit down and play with it probably tomorrow when I get home finishing business. But that shit, if I get it the way that I heard it in my head, it's like on some like Uzi shit.
Said Uzi.
Yeah.
Little Uzi first.
I just gotta sit down and mess with it.
Nigga sit down and mess with the thing.
Oh, I've been ripping and running, doing a whole bunch of shit. Woke up this morning.
DJ Black. DJ Blackout. Don't that sound good though? DJ Blackout.
I don't even go with Blackout no more, man. It sounds weird just hearing that. Like, because everybody just call me Black.
Blackout. They used to call you Blackout because you should black niggas out.
Should just sound weird. My cousin gave me that name, so that's why it stuck. Because my cousin gave it to me, so that's why it stuck.
What's that? Oh no, I ain't gonna eat that. Used to have them thumpers. That's why niggas used to call you Blackout. Niggas used to stand in front of you.
Man, memories. That shit used to be fun in high school because me and my bro Walt, right?
Hey, how was it for you in high school? How old are you?
I'm 32.
Are you 32? Or you ain't that older than me, but still though, you older than me by 2 years. You about to turn 33 this year?
Yep. June.
Okay, you older than me by 3 years then. Cause I'm about to turn 30. So you older than me about 3 years. So yeah, that's still enough.
That shit used to be wild up in high school though, because me and my bro Walt, man, shout out Walt. I was talking to him yesterday. We used to have like our own table. Like it was our kick it spot. Like nobody come to our table. Like nobody stops there and stuff. You know, everybody had their little place where they kick it at and stuff like that. But we had the table. So it was like, yo, everybody would try to sit in different tables and like try to be the first one to get there. It didn't matter if we wasn't there or not. Don't sit at our table. So like if you sit at our table, we will literally all just come sit on our table and you will end up leaving. But we used to just be out there all the time. Like all of a sudden, just me and my bro Walt, because Walt was he was the number one dude with the hands, you know what I'm saying? And back then, like at school, I was the only one keeping up with him. And so like that shit used to be fun as fuck. That shit used to be fun, bro.
Black, you used to go crazy, huh?
He got more hands than me now though, because he started training the boxing and shit.
Real.
And all that shit. Yeah. So like he got way more hands than me now. Like I give him his, bro. I'll be like, bro, this all good.
You got thumpers though, Black?
Man, I ain't had to fight in a minute. So I mean, I guess we'll find out when I got
No, but I'm saying, but based off your last fight.
I'm good.
Fight. You got thumpers?
I'm good out here. I ain't had to fight in a minute though, you know what I'm saying? Fortunately, most people who end up like yapping and stuff like that, like the minute I like kind of just come back at them, they kind of calm down.
Yeah. They quiet that down real fast.
Because
make that 10 to a 5.
Yeah, because me, I'm a quiet dude. Like I don't be like, trying to do all of that. So like dudes, when they get all up in their stuff, they be out here yapping, like getting all loud and stuff. What? Yeah. What you say? Oh no, man, I ain't mean it like that. Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, okay. I was just making sure. I was trying to get some clarity. I was confused for a second.
But yeah.
Confused.
I don't be doing none of that stuff though, man.
Yeah,
I'm real
like,
quiet. I'm real peaceful. Most people be seeing me. They be like, "Oh man," especially at work. They be like, "You mean?" Last time that happened, I was at work actually. One of the 7-Up vendors, he was in there. He's like this new dude or whatever. He coming in there, and I was on the phone. I'm talking, and so I saw him getting his stuff in the walkway. So I'm like, I'm not gonna pull a pallet through why he loading stuff. Like I don't need to go through right now. I'm on the phone, so I ain't tripping. And so he turned to me. He's like, "You come through." I'm like, "Nah, you straight, bro. I'm on the phone. I'll wait for you." He like, "Nigga, I said you could come through. Like, what to do with some attitude?" I'm on the phone. I said, "Hold on, real quick. What you say?" He said, "I said you could come through." I said, I know what you said. You know who you talking to?" "Oh no, no, I ain't mean it like that." I'm like,
oh,
oh,
okay.
for sure."
All right. We good then.
Like,
I thought you had me fucked up for a second.
like, bro, like I just don't be playing with that. So I'm like, man, like
Yeah.
I try to keep it calm and cool, try to respect people. You know what I'm saying? You respect me, I respect you.
That's why the quiet ones that follow the golden rule are the worst ones to piss off, bro. Cause nigga, we coming crazy. Because you know all the anger and shit that we didn't held in from being passive aggressive, bro, from letting shit slide. You feel me?
Bruh, I used to black
Bro,
out. I used to have mad anger problems, bro. I don't do that shit no more.
bro, shit get wicked. Niggas learn how to control their anger and emotions at a certain age, bro. Cause you have to, bro, at a certain age. Cause it's like you
Mm-hmm.
responsible for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Once you hit 18, anything you do is on you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like shit, you gotta make a decision.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And just having a kid, you want to set that example. So I mean, at the end of the day, for me,
Oh,
man,
a
it's
kid
like
will definitely expedite that. For sure.
facts. So for me, like that was really my turning point. Like once I had my son, man, I ain't really worried about kicking it on the block. I ain't worried about impressing niggas. I ain't worried about none of that. Like I got
Yeah.
my son number one. So at the end of the day, bro, if y'all got a problem with me, oh well, y'all just gonna have a problem with me. Just don't come to my face with it. I won't come to yours.
Real. Leave it to me. Leave it to your mama for the drama.
That's what that should be like, bro. So, but high school was fun at losing her for real, man. I was scared walking in there because it, all the rumors and shit like that.
Oh,
And I had been,
you heard it was bad.
bro. I went to middle school down the street. You know how many times I've seen helicopters and all the kids like just kind of rushing out and stuff. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
and plus I was supposed to go to St. John Bosco. I wasn't even supposed to go to Lusinger.
They used to
So,
be up there with burners or what?
nigga.
What's that? That's a high school or middle school?
Which one?
Losing it.
It's high school.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. But
That's
see,
nice,
that's the
bro.
thing. That's the thing, right? Because it's Hawthorne, right? And if you know
Yeah.
anything about Hawthorne, man, everybody in Hawthorne is from everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, yo, like
Yeah.
you just
It's a
never
mixture.
know. We got Compton Pyrus, you got niggas from Grape Street, you got niggas from 30s, niggas from 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas from
Tongue and
everywhere.
crib.
Yeah. Niggas from everywhere for that motherfucking 20 crib.
Nigga, we had the homie from Insane. Like, nigga, like I'm like for real, bro.
That
Like,
shit crazy.
yeah, so it was just like people from everywhere would be at Lusinger, bro. And it's
Motherfucker.
just like one of them things where it's like, but we've all known each other for years. Like we all kind of lived in Hawthorne,
Yeah.
but it was like one of those things where it was like, nigga, I go to my daddy's house on the weekend and be out somewhere else. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly how that should be. Nigga only see them niggas on the weekend, like the weekend homies.
Cause then you go to because on the weekends I used to be out Long Beach, Compton, LA.
Compton,
In the school
Compton,
school week,
Compton.
I'm in Hawthorne because it's right there.
That nigga Game about to drop an album.
Man, we gonna see, man. He been playing since he had
Man,
to
hey,
give all
bro.
his stuff to that girl.
He about to drop an album, bro.
I don't know
Look,
why you just don't pay that chick off.
look, listen to me, bro. Every artist disappear, bro. And when they pop up out of nowhere with some scandal, bro, it's because they about to drop an album, bro. They about to drop
Oh,
an album. Any scandal or controversy, bro, they about to drop an album, bro. Look at
I
the
don't know.
history, bro. Look at the history, bro. Lately, bro. Look at the history, bro. Come on, bro.
But I don't know if this is him with the scandal more say.
Nah, it's not even about him doing it intentionally, bro. He
2015.
about to drop an album, bro. Why is he popping out now talking the shit that he talking about, bro? Like, what made him just want to just say, I want to go, I want to go and drink chaps now. Like, I want to talk my shit. Like, nigga, he about to drop an album, bro.
Well, I'm pretty sure they invited him on there, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Even
But
still, nigga, he wouldn't have did it if it didn't make sense, bro. Because he's still a businessman at the end of the day, bro.
you got a fair point. Like, I don't know
He about to
exactly
drop an album, bro. I'm telling you, he about to drop an album, bro.
because I don't know exactly what the benefit from going on Drink Champs would have been for him. Like
I'm
other
saying,
than
bro.
just some quick promotion, because you right there, but he could have also been just trying to talk. Because Game is one of them. Well,
He
he
could have.
been real
That
quiet for
nigga
a
talk.
minute, and he usually
That
out
nigga
there.
talk. Bro, that nigga make his videos and post his
Mhm.
little shit, giving his little advice to niggas and shit, how to treat women and all that. Like, bro, nigga, niggas been saying what he say, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas just ain't really like seen him,
I'm
like, but like nigga, like he been
I'm
servicing
excited
throughout
for
the
the
years.
episode though, for real, man. Because I'm gonna listen to it. Probably Friday. I'm probably not gonna watch it,
Yeah, well, it's dope to
but
see
I'm gonna
that
listen to it for sure.
he got a current interview, so he get to talk, he get to speak what's on his current mind.
Well, I mean, but the basis of this one is, well, I mean, have you seen the clips?
Nah, I
Nah.
want to
So
be. I like surprises.
okay, so you don't. Well, I mean, 15. What's up, 91? Well,
Yeah,
the big thing is that I don't know. You want me to just say it or
go ahead, bro.
okay? So the big teaser that they hit us with is like a little 15-second clip where he says Kanye did more for him in the last 2
Oh
weeks than
yeah, I
Dre
seen
did for
that.
him
Yeah,
his whole career.
well, I didn't see it, but I heard about that already. I heard about that.
So I felt like that was pretty flagrant and wild. But I'm like, okay,
I was talking to the homie about that. I was like, he might have a point. Cause look though, he was only fucking with Dre, I believe, for the first two albums, bro. Documentary and then a Doctor's Advocate, bro.
like
I
I mean,
think
yeah, seriously in terms of
so.
production, yeah.
So look. Let me finish. Let me
Mhm.
finish. And look, and he wasn't signed to Dre. He was signed to 50 Cent, bro. 50 Cent was signed to Dre.
Yeah, through Aftermath. The whole deal was through Aftermath. Yeah,
Yeah, but he was G Unit though.
he was G Unit after Aftermath, then Interscope. Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, like at the end of the day, bro, like after the second album, bro, they wasn't even like their relationship wasn't even cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he even said it himself. Like, Dre wasn't giving him no beats or none of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, after and you remember he did the little shit with Kanye West. It wouldn't get far, and then after
LAX
that,
is the third one.
I believe like that was like after that, I believe like Kanye was like kind of like in his like helping him. Like he had his hands in a lot of shit that he was doing to help him in the industry because Dre wasn't fucking with him. And he would, and they relationship wasn't good, so they wasn't fucking with each other, bro. And nobody over there was really fucking with him, bro. He
Goddamn,
was even dissing them niggas in certain songs if you really listen, bro. Like he talking about running in aftermath and all type of shit, bro.
goddamn. Like, yo, I ain't even. Hold on, wait. The second one. Let me see. Speed, Scott Storch. Dre ain't even produced on the second one. It was Scott Storch.
So
Damn. I ain't even. I ain't even think of that. God damn.
So I'm saying, bro, see, details matter, bro.
Only the first album is on Aftermath.
See,
Holy shit.
and you could tell the difference.
Oh yeah, I heard the difference in the sound from the first one to the second one. But I
And then
thought
the
that was
third one,
them.
that LAX.
And that was definitely a total difference.
Ah,
Damn.
it was real iffy.
Hey, 91, if you on, you like hella muted, bro.
Yeah, because we talking about some real shit right now.
Damn, I didn't even like because I'm like literally looking at the Wikipedia right now.
Putting this nigga Black on game real quick, man.
So the documentary was Aftermath, G Unit, Black Wall Street, Interscope, right? Doctor's Advocate was just Black Wall Street and Geffen.
So he wasn't even he been not fucking with them since the first album. That's crazy.
After the first album, there was no more Dre.
Crazy.
Dre didn't even produce on the second album. It was Scott Storch, which we know Scott Storch worked under Dre, and he kind of got, had a little bit of that sound, but
yeah,
that's two different producers.
Yeah.
Holy shit. LA, and then LAX is totally nah. Damn. So, but still though, damn, he might be right then if you look at it in that context.
So I'm saying, bro.
Shit. I cannot hear. We can't hear you, bro.
All right, put yourself in his shoes.
Check where your mic's going out through. Damn, because when you think about it, he's getting produced by Dre on the first one. He gets no production. And then even then, before he was signed to Dre, he was just on the shelf.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, good. Because I got hella questions. I want to slide in because Tay did a really fucking good job of breaking down the history of Aftermath's involvement in 50 or in the game. I mean, but I don't know why'd you think it was so inflammatory? Because that shit kind of makes sense to me, low key.
Because when you think about it in totality, game success is predicated on Aftermath. Yes, it was that first album, dog.
It's just talent, though.
Nah, it was that first album, dog, and what they gave and what they did and what they put out.
I'd say that's an unfair statement, though. I say that definitely started the catalyst of who game is, but I would have to only say that. I would say that started.
But that's my point.
Think about it, bro.
But what was he expecting Dre to do for him besides make him super hot?
That was games. All Eyes on Me. When Snoop told Dre, lace that nigga with these beats, and you feel me?
50,
and it's gonna go and it's gonna go. You feel me?
Snoop was
that was games. That was games. Get rich or die trying. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, I like your pocket. I like your All Eyes on Me better than that.
No, I'm just giving different examples of artists who came out with
the bang.
Explosive first album.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, your first comparison is dead on the nail.
Because it was produced by Dre.
You're right. Because at the end of the day, he was on the shelf with Dre. 50 came in and was like, hey, yo, this dude right here, give him this song, woo, doo, doo, woo. And that's the same thing they did with Tupac when he came over to Death Row.
Right.
So I thought that was like, yeah, that was a really good comparison.
Yeah.
But like, get into why it's inflammatory though, because I'm on the side with Tay. Like, he set him up for a really good career. Like, any one of us three would take that first album and do something else with it. After that, I feel like it's up to game. Like, I gave you The Rock, I gave you Heat, I gave you notoriety, and you have some hits. Figure it the fuck out.
Okay, but see, here's the thing though, right? Because
he's not entitled to anything from Dre. He's not signed to Dre.
You're right. He's not entitled to anything from Dre, right? But you also have to think about it. The reason why it seems inflammatory, if you listen off basis, is the same reason why when I look at the second album, I go, whoa, he's not even on Aftermath. And I don't realize it. Like, I'm thinking in my mind in the second album, dude, you still got the beast behind you that is Aftermath Interscope. You see what I'm saying?
So that's why it seems crazy because you like, well, isn't he? I get you.
Because I thought it was the first two albums for sure.
Okay.
And it's not. It's only the first one.
Think about when Snoop and Drake split and he went to No Limit. Whole sound changed. He had to get new producers.
Luckily though for Snoop did what
But Snoop
Game
was able
shoulda
to do
did.
his shit because he linked up with the right nigga.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Snoop did what Game should have did because Game has talent. Like no three of us are saying he's not talented. He got the heat from Dre. He should have took that like Snoop did. Go to another camp.
Goddamn.
And get your shit together.
Nah, I don't think he needed to go to another camp because look, he did
Well, he
just
didn't have a
fine
camp
going to
with Interscope.
Geffen. Like, well, he was still with Interscope. Geffen is a subsidiary, but it's not with G Unit. It's not with Aftermath. It's
Not
still
at all.
Interscope, but it's not them.
It's not the team that he had in the
Right.
first rod.
Right, and he still did really well without them.
So that's why I'm sitting here looking at it, like sitting back, and I'm like, I don't feel like it's inflammatory, and I also don't feel like he necessarily needed anything else from Dre. Like, it would have been cool, obviously, if Dre would have gave him more love or whatever, but just to get that first album from him is crazy more than a lot of people got. So I don't really know what Game is tripping off of.
No, he wasn't tripping. He just said a statement that sounds it like when you on face value, it sounds blasphemous. But when like I just had to do the deep dive, like it took me going to the second album and realizing, whoa, Dre had nothing to do with
Nah,
the
but
second album.
Game though. Game feels away, and that's why he said that shit.
Absolutely, he feels away, but like he
'Cause-
also has messed up his relationships with them.
Yeah.
True. Because it's not like one of us said, oh, like we just would have said it in hindsight, like, oh, this is just a fact. But Game, knowing who Game is and how he gets down and how he says shit, he said that shit for a reason. He came there to say that shit.
I don't
I'm
know if
thinking.
that was the thing that Tay was talking about because he said he's thinking is for promo. Me personally, I'm like, well, Drink Champs, the whole purpose of it, you come here, you get drunk, we gonna open you up, you gonna say some shit that you didn't think you was gonna say.
I think the Game is a little bit
I
more
just say
calculated than
it
people
was for
think.
promo. I say I just say he about.
Well,
to
the
drop
reason
tape.
he's there is
He about to drop a tape.
it's to keep his name and everything going.
Yeah.
That nigga about to drop a tape, man.
I
When
think
people,
I think the
people
Game
pop
is
out,
doing what the Game does. Like,
hey,
he
when
always
people,
is.
when people pop out, man, out of nowhere, bro, and be wanting to talk and speak and just say shit out of nowhere, like, bro, they about to drop.
It's a rollout.
Bro. They about to drop a tape, bro. I'm
That's
telling
the new
you,
rollout.
it's
now.
business, bro. It's business, bro. Niggas ain't finna just pop out for no reason just to fucking talk, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah. That's true. That's the
Come
new
on,
rollout
bro.
for sure.
Come on,
It
bro.
could very well be a rollout, but I've seen a lot of interviews that Nori's done where it ain't. But it, you're
but
right.
This the game, though.
Yeah,
this
it
the
could
game,
be.
for
bro.
sure. Like, you know
game,
who it is,
bro.
though. You gotta peep your sources. You feel me?
Yeah.
And look, gotta remember, last album he supposed to have retired.
Well, he couldn't do that with the lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's why he said he was gonna retire, matter of fact, because of the lawsuit.
He might as well just give that girl the money and keep pushing.
Bro, that nigga
gonna make the money and show money. He might as well give it to her and keep pushing.
That's all I'm saying. Just give her the money, and then you can have your label back. But for right now, she owns his label. So whatever he making out of that shit, she gonna get.
Do we have a figure on that? I thought it was like 7 or something like that.
Something mil, yeah, a lot of mil.
I don't got detail. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I forgot about it. But like, yeah,
I don't know the exact figure, but I do know that it's a lot of millions. It's more than 2.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I figured I would have just put the album out, done a little tour, get you out my pocket.
I mean, that would have been the smart thing to do, but you're thinking with a logical brain. The Game does not do that on the most of the time. You feel me? But I'm with Trey. I'm with the rollout idea.
Yeah, we're
Trey.
Oh shit, my bad.
You did.
Like, call me Trey.
Come from?
My bad. Trey Songz is in front of me on the screen.
That nigga up and over there looking at ab pictures of
You
Trey
looking
Songz.
at the ab.
That nigga looking at ab, looking at Trey Songz.
No, it's our topic. It's one of our topics for next week. Like, I got this whole lineup.
Trey Songz, what we talking about him? What he
That's
do?
for next week, Negro. Let it build.
Trey Songz. It better not
it's
be
not
nothing,
really just about Trey Songz.
It better not be
it's
nothing
about
freaky,
R&B,
bro.
No, it's about R&B in general. I'll leave the freaky up to you, brother.
You the one got Trey Songz abs in front of you, bro.
No abs. He has a shirt on. No abs.
Gotta explain that, brother.
No
Hey,
abs
man.
over here.
Trey Songz got 2 classic albums, dog.
But
Maybe
no,
3.
back to game. No, I feel like Tay is right. It's a rollout, but I also think it's more game just being game. Like he always does shit like this. He'll say a girl's name. He'll say somebody's name. Get somebody out there. That's kind of what he does.
Controversy, man.
It's more.
I'm
of the
trying
same
to give
shit
him
with
some benefit though, because like as he got older, he seemed to start getting out of that a little bit more. Like he was definitely a lot of inflammatory in the beginning, and he still does some wild
He
shit,
still
but
be
not
name
as
dropping
much.
though.
Man, that's him. That's a part of his shit, though.
He still be name dropping, and I'm not gonna cap. The game does some whole ass shit. Like he a good rapper, but he be doing some whole shit on the internet. So I think this is kind of just more whole shit. I don't know.
You got to stand on that. This shit going on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm saying like, thinking that's your words, not mine.
You got to
Okay,
stand on
I
that.
said it.
Stand on that, my brother.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but
y'all gonna pussy out now?
I don't think he be doing.
I ain't never
he
called
be
him no
saying
hoe.
what he be doing. That's
No,
what
I
I'm
didn't say he was. I said he does whole stuff.
I ain't never
He can
said
take it
that.
however he can take it however he wants to take it. Really.
I ain't never felt like that about him.
Yeah, that's
I
what
said
I'm
he was my
saying,
favorite
like,
rapper at
I
one
think
point.
he'd be doing some. I think he'd be doing what the fuck he want to do at this point.
I don't think it's no hoe shit. What like
Just
what
'cause
like you
it's what I
like
want
that's
to do.
what,
Don't make it no
the
hoe.
reason I said you gotta stand on that is because if a nigga really approach you like what I do, like what type of hoe shit you talking about that I did, you gonna have to really tell him like what he did. Like, are you gonna be able to tell him?
You think I'm scared of the game?
It's not about you being scared. Are you gonna be able to tell him? Like, are you gonna be able to, in words, tell him and explain to him what hoe shit he did?
Yeah, I could show him his whole IG, nigga. It's whole shit. Like, what do you want me to do? You want examples?
That's
you want
subjective.
Billboard?
That's subjective though, bro. That's your opinion. You can't say that.
It's exactly subjective, and that's why me 91 XCI is saying that I feel like he be doing whole shit.
So what if a nigga coming to you and tell you, bro, I think you be doing whole shit because the shit you post on your IG?
He's entitled to his opinion, but doesn't mean I have to listen to him. Just like the game doesn't have to listen to me. But
So
I can
doesn't
still
that
say
kind of
it.
kill off everything that you just said?
Not at all. He doesn't have to listen. Doesn't mean I can't say it.
I guess.
You can say he's your favorite
Fair
rapper.
argument.
You know what I mean? Like he can feel how he wants to feel about what I have to say, but what I have to say is I'm kind of tired of his shenanigans. I wish he would just fucking rap.
I dig it.
Like, I don't know.
Sound
I like
you
him as a
kind of
rapper.
sound like you just kind of nagging though. That's why I said what I said. Like, sound you kind of nagging a little bit.
No, that's honestly that's how I feel like he be.
But you sound just like that though.
Al, have I name dropped?
Bro, it ain't
Nah,
about
you know what 91 be doing, man? This is 91 on his old man tip. He be like, man, these goddamn kids on this social media doing their social media things.
No, I'm cool with the
Stop
social
doing
media.
this
I
shit.
need to see. I don't
Stop
need to see
doing
a
it.
big print.
He was mad at Tay Diggs for a cool minute.
That shit is corny.
That
shit is fucking corny.
That shit is corny.
It's corny.
As
it is
fuck,
corny,
my nigga.
But it is corny. But still, that's you on your own. That's you on your old man.
Hey,
These
nigga, I
kids
got a
with this
beard.
social media out here.
I got a beard.
Doing all this hippity hop.
Nah, I wish you would hippity hop.
That shit really gets that shit really gets you hype, bro. Like that shit funny as hell.
Nah, cause that shit is really like it's
like,
a waste of
really
talent. Really,
you. Like, bro, you can't let stuff like that bother you, bro.
Nah, it's not gonna bother me after this conversation.
That's what social media is for.
Nah, you can't. Nah, it's not. Nah, you can't let stuff bother you, bro.
No, it's not gonna bother me after this conversation. Y'all asked me the question, so I just let it out. But it ain't gonna change nothing for me.
Bro, relax, man.
Oh, you see this? I'm super relaxed.
You smoking right now, man. Stop
I'm super
worried
relaxed,
about these niggas doing what they doing on social media. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you.
We're not talking about social media no more because this nigga gonna be hype, bro.
Nah, I'm just talking about his actions in general, bro. Like,
let's just talk about Game's music. We're not talking about his social media because
I'm talking about his music.
He's gonna get crazy.
Listen up. This is why it's annoying to me, for real, for real. If he was just a mediocre rapper, it would be whatever, because that's what you have to do to get hot. But he has fucking talent, like a lot of it. So it's like, bro, if you just rap more, all this bullshit that you doing.
Do you see how many?
He ain't stopped rapping, but he just ain't dropping your projects.
Do you see how many projects he got, bro?
Rapping.
I just need him to.
Do you see the catalog, bro?
He has a long catalog.
His catalog, bro.
As of recently, he stopped dropping music because of the
Stop
situation.
playing with that man, bro. Like he only dropped 2 albums.
He got a lot of albums, but he can have a lot more.
That nigga been in the game for how long?
Like 12, 15 years.
That's over that's over a decade, bro.
He's talented as
17.
fuck. That's why I'm saying his antics will take him out of the Hall of Fame of rap.
So you don't think he should be acting
No,
the
that
way
is
he's acting
false. That is false.
at his level of talent?
I feel
That
like
is
he's gonna end
false.
up like I feel like
Antics
he's gonna be
helps
like
niggas.
Terrell Owens.
Yo, let me ask you something. Do you like what 50 does?
Depends, because not all the time.
Nah. See,
That's
there we go.
bullshit.
See,
That's
so
bullshit.
you showing me what it
bullshit.
is, because when 50 do it, I laugh at that shit too.
That
He
shit
be having fun.
hilarious.
He uses social media in that way. Now, it
That's
might not be
different,
for
though.
you, but
He
no,
don't
it
be
ain't.
fucking. He don't be like fucking up people's shit
No, it
though.
ain't.
Like
What do you mean? He be clowning and talking about all kinds of niggas.
you could clown me all you want, but I don't want to do shit around Game because Game is gonna talk about that shit at some
Bruh,
point.
telling niggas they owe you money on the internet, dog.
That's cool.
You blasting them niggas saying they broke?
All three of us play like that.
No,
so that's
no.
fine.
He ain't playing when he asks the niggas
That
for their
nigga be
money.
dead ass.
He was dead ass serious when he first started doing that.
Now though,
It just
Now
became
he
a joke.
playing. It
It
became
became
a joke. But he was dead ass serious when he first started that.
I think the difference, maybe the difference for me is the presentation of it. It comes off more as host shit if I'm name dropping and doing all this stuff, like telling you models that I fucked and
You
blah,
see
blah,
how that
like,
nigga did Madonna on Instagram?
that shit was funny with her weird looking booty.
So
It
ain't
is
that kind of
funny,
contradicting?
but it's the same thing.
Ain't that kind of
Wow.
contradicting, bro?
How's it? It might. Hey, I'm a person. I'm allowed to have contradictions.
See,
in
he
myself.
always go to that shit. He always go to that bullshit. Like, bro, get out of here, bro. Get
Who
out of
doesn't
here,
have a
bro.
Who doesn't have a
Get
contradiction?
out of here, bro.
I'm not allowed to like what I like and dislike what I don't.
Bro, that wasn't the
you are,
conversation.
but that ain't what we said.
That wasn't the conversation. But anyways,
How was okay? So explain to me how
say
50
no.
bagging on Madonna is whole shit. How's that?
No, we're saying it according to your standards. That's what that would be. It would be whole shit. That's
No.
why I asked you if you fuck with the shit 50 be doing, because 50 do the same shit.
the reason I brought up Madonna is because you keep saying that you don't like the name dropping shit that he does, but this nigga 50 will clown. He like, you didn't see the shit that he did to Madonna, bro.
Yeah, I posted it on our Instagram.
So like, that's even worse than he just saying the name. This nigga 50 be putting niggas on blast for people to see.
You don't be just saying the name, bro.
And
You put your whole
while
name
he
in wax.
hashtagging his lyrics,
Like hashtagging, like
liquor
what?
in there.
Like, come on, bro. That's way worse, bro.
You think so?
For me, yeah, I think
Oh,
if you were gonna say
what?
one's worse, I think 50's worse at it.
That's
because,
way
like,
worse, bro.
That's funny.
But then also, I'm just gonna say, like, for me, they're the same, and
Yeah,
I
they
enjoy both of
they're
them.
the same. They both the same, equal evils, bro.
But as we just said, though, I mean, yeah, you can prefer one over the other. We see that, like, I mean, I guess, but for me, they the same thing.
Jokes. I would prefer the jokes, like maybe if the game was joking on niggas, bagging on niggas or something, like saying funny shit. I don't know. Maybe it will look different, but I don't know.
It be real shit, bro. 50 Cent be saying real shit too. It be
Big
real
facts.
shit. Don't be jokes, bro. It be real shit, bro. Like I don't get what you saying, bro.
I don't know, bro. It could come off different for me. I don't feel like 50 and Game is in the same category of what they do.
He just fuck with what 50 does more than what Game does.
Yeah, if you
And it's crazy
if that's
because I
the
like the
case,
game
bro.
more
If
as
that's
a
the case,
rapper.
bro, just say that, bro.
I like the game more as a rapper, but yeah, I don't know.
That's not the conversation, bro. We're not talking about who you like more as a rapper. Like he always changed the conversation. Like that's not what we even talking about, bro.
How am I changing the conversation? We
We're not
started
talking about who you like more as a rapper, bro. That's
me
not what we're
saying
talking
that
about.
if he just rapped, I would like him a lot more.
Yeah, but we talking about the reason why you don't like him though.
Cause I don't want to see your dick print on on Instagram, nigga. I don't want to like all this extra shit that you be doing, bro.
And that's why I don't follow the nigga.
I don't either, but like I would like to follow you because I like your music.
Nah, man, fuck that. We seen all these over the past few weeks. How many celebrities have had? Hey, they posted their dick on their close
Trey
friends.
Songz. How many times?
How many times I clicked? Like, you know how many times I clicked on them links? Zero.
I don't follow Trey. I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta get my charger, bro.
But Black just dropped something. I didn't know about what he was talking about. I only know about the supposed leaks of like certain people, whatever. Like what we was talking about last episode, Rashad and stuff. But I don't know about the close friend situation, so I'm gonna have to ask him about that when he comes back.
You don't know about close friends?
No, I just don't know about what he's talking about. Like people supposedly leaking their situations.
Oh,
I don't know about
you
that.
ain't been hearing about all that shit. It was like in a row.
Nah, I'm new on that. That's why I'm asking y'all.
That shit was happening
No,
in a
what?
row, bro.
I'm new on what you was just talking about because I was telling Tay, like, obviously I know about like the leaks that we talked about in our last
Nigga,
episode.
it's been like 4 niggas, dog, and I think what Big Sean was the latest one. And you know how many times I clicked on them links?
Bro,
0.
it's funny that you said that because I didn't know shit about that, but Big Sean was just a topic that I wrote down today, but I didn't even know about that at all.
Nah, like that shit come across Shade Room, all them. Like, nigga, I be seeing that shit, Hip Hop Weekly, when that shit come across, and guess what I keep on doing, nigga? I be like,
That's mad crazy because I didn't see any
nigga,
of it.
I will
That's just
launch that motherfucker. I will launch my motherfucking phone before I click on one of them.
Follow none of them pages.
I guess it just goes to show that we can all be on the same internet but see completely different shit.
No,
We
I
all
mean
in
it.
this world and see different
Well,
shit.
I mean, it all depends. We can all look at the internet and it has hella content, but we can all focus on what we want to focus on.
Yeah, it's crazy like that. Cause I didn't know none of that. Like Tay was like, you didn't hear about that? I'm like, nah, I didn't know none of that.
It's been like 4 niggas, dog. It's been what?
Yeah, and
like
that shit was
I don't
him,
know who you talking
Nelly,
about.
him, Nelly, fucking I think
Oh, they got
Soldier
my man
Boy.
Nelly. Oh shit. Who else? Not Nelly Nell. I was gonna bring him up to y'all as a topic anyways at one point.
Nigga, why?
Yeah.
What do you mean why?
Yeah,
What you
why?
talking
That
about?
that what you said was kind of it. Cause why? Cause dude has hella hits. What do you mean why?
What you want to talk about?
Well, we've been speaking of, because he has a hit by somebody. We've been having. I'm gonna segue a little bit. We've been having a really interesting conversation, me and 91. And so I guess I basically have 2 blasphemous statements. And the first one I'm gonna hit y'all with has nothing to do with this conversation, but I mean, most black people gonna feel like this is blasphemous. Sade is overrated.
Get the hell out of here, bro.
That's blasphemous number 1.
That's
But
crazy.
number 2, number
That's
2,
crazy.
number 2. We've been talking about Pharrell as a producer, and what did I say? I said
You said
Pharrell
some
the
crazy
producer.
shit, man. I would have grabbed my phone.
I said Pharrell the producer, not the greatest beats, but what he does in totality is just great.
That's some of what you said.
I also said, "Give me a song."
No, wait. Say what you said about Pharrell again. You blew my mind with the
With the
Sade.
Sade?
Like,
Yeah, I
Right,
know.
So
right.
go ahead. What you say?
I'm gonna let you get on his head first, and I'll follow up.
Nah,
The
but,
Sade shit.
I said that. That's funny. So you blew my mind. I said that Pharrell and the Neptunes as producers, their sound is unique, but overall the beats, they're okay. They're not like great, but what they do in totality is great.
What's wrong with that? I agree with that. Fuck that. Let's go back to the first shit you said.
I think if you were in the group or if you were in the chat that we were having, I think it'll be more inflammatory because it was more about context and how he said it before he actually explained what he said. But we can get to the Sade shit, and then I'll read what he actually said later.
Let me, before we get to the Sade shit. What he said, what he asked me, he said, "Who's the?" No, you were asking about albums, I think, but I interpreted as
other, right.
He asked me whose album was better, I guess, or who was the better producer between Timbaland.
Whose album was better, yeah.
And he said whose album was better between Timbaland and Pharrell. And so I was like, I interpreted it as which producer is better. So I said, well, this is an easy one for me as a producer, like as a beat maker. Timbaland's the better beat maker, but as a better song, like total creation, is Pharrell. And then so we kind of went from there.
We kind of did. We kind of started going off about it.
I mean, yeah,
it was really shock value versus what was Pharrell's album?
In My Mind.
Yeah,
which I love.
Yeah,
I love that
great album. For me, it shook down to who had less skips, basically, just to do it the simplest way.
Mm-hmm.
So after re-listening to them both, Timberland won. But going into it, I thought Pharrell would have won because I connect with Pharrell's music more. So I was like, oh, Pharrell definitely gonna win. Like, he has a lot of my favorite songs on this album, but he also has a whole bunch of like filler songs that are okay.
I was about to say, really, nigga? There's only like 3 or 4 songs on there that like replay value for me is great.
Oh, I got a couple of them that are super like more
on that particular album.
I got like how many?
I can replay them, but if I'm saying like if I'm in the car, I'm not turning it. Like it's only 3 or 4 of them.
1, 2, 3,
Album wasn't that long to begin
4,
with.
5.
I'd rather listen to a Timbaland album than Pharrell.
So 6. I got 6 out of the, what is it, 12? So half the album.
But
basically.
then that also goes back to you saying Pharrell is a god, which he is. But I mean, for me, it was like, and then I also said, I said you can't really name me too many songs where he has produced that he's not a part of.
But see, I don't really have a problem with him using his vocals or something as a part of the song because that kind of makes the song sometimes.
Exactly. But that was my point in him being a producer in that sense, right? Like the beats are not, they're not like super great. But when you add him in there, like he seems to know what to do on those beats.
I could vibe with that, but I don't know. I feel like Timberland's beats might be more complex because he uses like crazy different sounds and but he uses his voice too, though. So don't sleep on that.
He
does
beatboxes on the beats.
Right, right. So that's kind of a thing too. But I feel like they're just different types of producers. Where Pharrell is like an artist producer, where he'll come to you with like a product. He's like, I want you to rap on this, but I already have the hook, whatever. Whereas Timbo, for the most part, seems like a producer that just has hella music, and you kind of just go to his situation to pick from it, and he's not even usually involved in it.
That's why I said it depends on your definition of producer.
And that kind of gets shaky too, because how do you quantify a producer? Because there's so many different ways that you could produce an album, I guess, or produce a song, or be involved in a song or whatever. But we're just talking about like making music.
I consider both of them as producers, but like
for sure.
Ultimately, like, you know, especially when you compare it to somebody like a DJ Khaled who's just curating,
right? I think that's different.
Sequencing, you know what I'm saying?
But that's more like what a P Diddy does.
But when I think of producers in general, I go off of the person who made the beat.
Yeah, for the most part.
And that's it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad Tay said it didn't seem that inflammatory.
Nah, it was just when you said it to me, because I was just like, yo, these are both two good albums, two top god tier producers.
Bro. That wasn't no big deal. I don't know, just to me. But that Sade, that's hey, break down.
I think that's more the producer side shit that we were talking about, and this Sade shit is more of a general appeal because a lot of people like Sade.
I want to hear why he feel like that, bro.
No, a lot of people love Sade.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's not good. I'm saying it's overrated.
I want to hear. I don't know. Can I just hear why you feel like that?
Because there's nothing.
Why do you feel like she overrated?
There's nothing that's special to me. Like she doesn't do anything special to me.
Well, let's really for real clear it up. Sade is the group. Like, don't exclude the band because that's
we know that
Sade.
You know what I mean.
I'm just
when we talk about Sade,
a lot of niggas just think Sade is the woman.
Yes, well, you know what I mean.
Just think that
Sade is the whole group.
For the people that don't know. But why don't? So hold on. Sade has. I don't even. What category would you put her music into? Classic. I don't want to say neo soul, but I don't want to say.
I go classic neo soul.
You say neo soul?
I would go more neo soul than classic R&B.
So definitely, I would say what most people would consider a top tier artist in that category. Then songs have most replay value out of a lot of songs. Like you could play her songs at any point in the day. It don't matter what you're doing, unless you're turning up at a club. That might be the only time you don't play.
You throw some Sade on in the club.
No, because I didn't grow up listening to her even at get-togethers too.
No, at get-togethers.
No, at get-togethers is different.
You can definitely play her at get-togethers too. So don't.
At a family party is different from at the club though. The energy is just different.
Nah,
I couldn't play Sade in the club. Like I can have a best set.
If you dancing like you at the club, then it's club value.
I like that statement,
where you at.
But I feel
the club is just the building, bro. The club is just the building, bro.
It's the people inside.
Okay,
I'm agreeing with you, bro.
So when you put the people outside, then what is it? It's the club.
That's what my statement was saying. I'm saying you saying it's the people inside.
Yeah, so this nigga 91. So stop. Don't do that, 91.
All right. Well, what I will say then to clean up my statement for you, if you're in a up-tempo party situation, I probably wouldn't play Sade, but for any other situation in life, you could play Sade. So like 75% of the time you can play Sade.
You can play it.
And it would go up.
Oh, people gonna love it. You're absolutely right.
So
people
why don't you
gonna
connect with? I guess is what me and Tay are wondering.
It ain't got nothing to
we
do
all
with
grew up on. We
all grew up with playing Sade with moms playing Sade in the house.
Sade, getting up in the morning to Sade, hearing it in the car at the cookout, like you said.
I didn't hear anything special.
What are you talking about? Completely original sound at the time.
Yes, it's original, but what I get from it, I feel like I can get from something else.
Who though? Who else would give it to you? That's what makes it special.
I give you examples. I don't have anything off the top of my head, but I'll give it to you later.
Well,
but
this is gonna be a long ass topic. We're gonna bring this one back because I would need you to at least show me someone that's similar to what she gives in that time range, because that's what makes her
we've already determined that your likes ain't my likes.
Nah, but that's why I'm waiting for you to tell me somebody that you think.
No, I just don't. I don't think there's anything special, anything crazy that makes this go here to here. It's good music. It's good cleanup music. It's nice, mellow. It's nice, mellow. You could chill. You can do. You could just vibe to it.
Her voice is amazing. It's produced very cleanly. Like there's so much.
For me, it's an emotional thing. That's why I put her so high, because it was during
I could agree with that.
It was during the time when I was little, growing up with my granny, like, and that's all she would play. And you know, now that I'm older, you know, I don't see her. So it's like, you know, Sade, when I think about Sade, it's like I think about my granny. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put her so high. And for me, she is special. She you know what I'm saying? Like, she did do something special, because she made my granny happy. Like, when every time she played Sade, she made her happy, and it gave me a feeling like every time I'm with my granny, like, this is who I hear.
Now, I don't mean the artist isn't special in the sense that, like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like
I'm not even defending against what you're saying. I'm just telling you
how you feel. Yeah,
how I feel about the artist. Like that's why I put her so high. Like, but yeah, it's an emotional thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? She in my, you know what I'm saying, in my heart. You know, and I
just brought up a good point. A couple good points.
I don't like. It's more than liking an artist for me to put somebody high. It's like how much are they in my heart? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was going on during the times when I was listening to the artist? Like, it's always a part of my life, like a teacher or somebody that was in your life that always was there to tell you shit. Like the guy, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at music. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I look at music the same way.
I fuck with that. That's a personal connection, though. Like, the way I look at it is like Sade's more of a, in general, for Black culture, it's a Black fad.
But it hasn't gone away though.
Depending on who, there's some young people who don't know who Sade is.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely, but
he's fading. Sade music is fading out.
Fading out now, but that's after what, 20 years? Like, that's a long run. Who, like, not that many artists can say I got 20 years of a sound.
So you saying is that a part of your reason why you saying she didn't do nothing special, because her music is starting to fade out? Like,
no, not really. Like, I just don't feel like musically it was anything special. I feel like it was some solid songs, but like I don't feel like it was like musically something that you feel like it was kind of basic. This is separated from everything else.
I feel like you said it's mid, and I don't understand how.
Thing. It was his own thing.
Yeah,
Sade was his own thing. Like, they was really on their own island. Like, for real.
In Black culture, I agree.
Like, why
you shitting Black culture?
Everybody's culture.
Why you think only Black?
Because I don't because that's why I said it was more of a blasphemous subject for us. I don't think there's gonna be too many white people who rock with Sade. I could be wrong,
wow, bro.
I can't even say that because
I could be wrong. That's why I say I could be wrong.
I'm telling you that it's a super huge chance that you're wrong, because music is one of those things that translates. Like,
they probably listen to it. They probably listen to it more than us.
Right. Like, think about how many white people be at rap shows, be at like a Bob Marley concert. Like, it's a lot more of them than us that be out there supporting. So I'm pretty sure she got a lot of white fans.
That
I
neo soul shit go crazy in that white culture, my boy.
I
Yes,
know that
sir.
I know that they be at the rap shows so they can say nigga real quick.
I'm talking about no, I'm not talking
Oh,
about
you
rap show. I'm talking
crazy.
about the neo soul
You
shit.
crazy.
Neo soul shit. The people that be listening to the Bob Marley and into the peace and smoking they weed and just
Yeah,
the beach bodies, like the motherfuckers that be on the beaches, they be motherfuckers that into the chakras and all that shit. They listen to that shit, bro. They
definitely.
listen to Sade, bro.
Definitely.
It's a lot of them. It's a gang of them.
More of them than us.
It's a
They
gang of
say.
them, bro.
Cause
But anyways, that's
I'm
another
looking for
story.
some. Yeah.
That's another story. But
but you know what, Tay, you
Nigga, if
did
y'all
bring
do,
up
let
something
me
good
know.
though. Tay, you brought up
but
something
yeah,
that made a lot of
but
sense.
okay. So you feel like she
That's
just
just
ain't did nothing special. That's
yeah.
cool.
That's my personal opinion. Like yeah,
That's cool.
okay.
That's cool. Cause
It's
like I
just
said,
it's crazy.
for me, it was an emotional connection.
Yeah,
So I
and
don't know. I
again,
don't know how I will feel about her if it never was for me knowing about Sade because of my granny. I don't know
and
how I
it,
will feel about her.
and again, I ain't saying the music garbage. Like I like the music. I just don't think it's where everybody else puts it at.
I feel like people put it on a too much of a high pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
So are you
So
saying
you don't think she
about
deserves?
Sade what I said
So you
about
don't think
Jay-Z?
they deserve it?
Yeah, I think I his argument. It's his Jay-Z argument.
Okay, I can
But
respect it. I don't understand it, but I can respect it.
what Jay-Z argument?
Where he says that everyone puts Jay-Z on the pedestal. He's not really top five.
Oh, I think that's
It's
crazy
the same
because
type of thing, but with Sade.
That nigga Jay Z can really rap. If you take away all the people putting him on the pedestal and all the fame and everything else, bro, he really rap like for real, for real. Like
I can't argue that.
I
He
don't
can
know if
really
you
rap.
ever really listened to any of his albums or not, like, but bro can really rap.
Bro, I
And
just got some of
it
his
ain't a lot
old
of people. It
freestyles.
ain't a lot of people with that much charisma, bro. I don't know. I don't know,
Well,
bro.
charisma and being able to rap are similar, but also different at the
No,
same
we
time.
already know he know how to rap.
Yeah,
But
he cool.
how many people can rap like that and have that charisma though? That's Biggie status. How many people can rap like Biggie and have that charisma, bro?
I mean, I could probably slide down Spotify and name all the top artists that would have that charisma. So,
Who?
I mean, that's why I said like
Who better than Jay-Z? Name them right now. Cause you always talking about you can slide down and name somebody. Name them right now then.
so hold on. Quantify
I'm
better,
not
like
gonna hold on. I'm not
more
gonna hold on.
charismatic or
I'm
what? Like
not
what are
gonna
you
hold
asking
on.
me?
I'm not holding on to nothing.
What are you
Name
asking
them.
me so I can answer your
Name
question? Like
them. Name them. I said who better than Jay-Z? Name them.
at rapping and being charismatic,
Yes.
Lil Wayne.
Who else?
Snoop,
That's my top five. I
the
can't.
most charismatic guy ever, Snoop.
Those are my top five artists, so I can't.
They
argue.
already
They in my top five.
they already top five though. Like you naming basically the top five.
Well, that's the argument for I'm saying. Like I said, Jay-Z is dope, but he's not where everybody else says he is, and that's what he's saying about Sade.
Okay, but nigga, you have Andre in yours, and then in Black think that's blasphemous.
But we're not talking about my personal listening
No,
preference.
but
Top
I'm just
five.
bringing that up because what you're saying, like, it's like, bro, you be having these arguments, but bro, we need to talk about what you got going on, bro, because you got a whole lot of blasphemous shit going on too, bro.
Why you feel like I gotta like what everybody else likes?
See how you always do that? He always play the why you picking on me? Why you picking on like bro? No, don't do that now.
No,
You the
that's
one that
not
was
it. What is I'm
talking.
saying? Why can't someone else have a different point of view or liking or whatever than the masses? Like, if I don't feel like that nigga is
Bro,
what people say is, that's just how I
you
feel.
the one that's but you the one that started it though, bro.
But actually, Black brought it up.
What? What do you bring up?
The Sade thing.
But we already established that he just think that she didn't do nothing special, and that was it.
So if that's why I'm trying to figure out if it's okay for him to think that she wasn't all that special, why is it on flip side not okay for me not to think that Jay-Z is so special?
I ain't got a problem with you thinking he's not so special.
Exactly.
I just wanted you to name people who was better because you said you can name a whole list of people that was better, so I wanted you to name them. I
All
wanted
right.
you to stand on what you said.
All right. We gonna do this again for the third
No,
time?
we ain't doing this shit right now.
Because I just gave you 2 off the top of the dome.
Okay.
But
So okay.
All right. So I guess I hear what you're saying about Sade. I just don't know how you got to that conclusion.
That's fine.
I got there because you be talking, and I'll just be like, and I'll just be trying to see if you really be meaning what you be saying. That's why.
I'm not a troll.
That's all that is, bro. I'm just trying to just let you know that I'll be listening to everything.
I never have a problem going back, sliding back the tape to any of our episodes and standing on anything I've said.
Nah, I'm talking
and
about right now. I ain't talking about no other episodes. We talking about this episode.
And I could be wrong, but it ain't no way to check me because I say what I feel and I feel what I say. It is what it is.
I respect that. You're still a hater, but I respect that.
Sometimes I could be a hater, but most of the time,
at least you admit it. At least you admit it.
From a real place.
At least you admit it. I can only respect people for who they are.
Nigga, everybody got a little hater in them.
Nah, I'm not no hater.
Oh, you a goddamn lie.
I'm not no hater, bro.
You a goddamn lie.
I don't hate on nobody, bro. I congratulate everybody for what they do, bro. I don't got a reason to hate on nobody.
I feel like hating sometimes is fun. I'm gonna be honest, like, fuck that. If I don't like it,
your ass can have fun hating then.
Yeah, sometimes.
do as you please.
I think sometimes that shit is cool. Just like praising some people is cool. Like I feel like there's room for both.
Do as you please, my brother.
Nigga say he gonna troll.
I'm gonna
troll for life, and I'm
gonna leave that to you.
No, I'm just gonna be honest. Like if that's how I feel at the moment, that's how I feel at the moment. Like it could change as I get more facts, but hey, at the moment I said what I said, and that's what I felt.
Shit, I did.
I feel that shit. Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit, 91.
So like you said, when you say like what I tell Game, if I was ever in a room with him and I got to be like, what if I was his manager or something? Yeah, I would tell him, bro, this is too much. This isn't doing anything for your music career.
Game will beat you up.
He's a giant human being. He's a big ass dude, so he might have a chance to beat me up. And so I can't, it's like, would you beat up LeBron? No, he's a giant motherfucker. But I bet you.
Like I'm a trip LeBron.
Right,
about?
But you're not
gonna be out for 6 to 8 weeks once I trick him.
You're also not gonna be a punk neither, though, right? Like I'm not just gonna be like, oh no, what I said, no, I said what I said. You might not like it, and you are a big person, but hey, we all people at the end of the day. You can have a bad day, Game. I might catch you. Who knows?
Hey, this nigga.
We're gonna have a celebrity boxing.
Hey,
match.
I know. Hey, I know.
Let me become a celebrity first. After I become a celebrity first, let me drop 13 more albums so that we can be on the same par level of celebrity. And let me start weight training while I'm doing those albums.
Oh shit!
And then we're good. Let me gain like 30 pounds of muscle. We straight.
Next thing you gonna hear 91. Let me get a drop.
Hey man,
I don't know who gonna get that. It might fly over some heads. 91. Let me get a drop.
let me get that weight training program up.
All right. So what we about to squeeze in next, bro? Because I'm looking at your list. I know y'all want to get into 50's financial advice shit that he did on there. I'm gonna let y'all go into detail on that one real quick. We could talk about that one. I just want to get it out the way because we did talk about it last week. Re-listened to Donda 2, and it sounded like it did not sound great. Granted, I heard some point. Yeah, I wouldn't right now because I heard some good points. It sounded like a reference album. So I heard some good points and it made me go back and listen to it. Like, yeah, that might be it. So it doesn't sound complete. When I heard it on the show, it sounded great before it started messing up. But then I came to realize like, oh, that might just be like a performance type album or something like that. Like you hear it in the stadium and it just sounds different. But then ultimately listen to it, I was like, I only really like 1-2 songs.
So that's crazy. I don't know if we heard the same Spotify or not Spotify, SoundCloud situation, because the one I heard didn't sound nearly as bad as the live version, obviously, because there's no vocal.
No, none of them sound like that once you got
But it also didn't sound like a reference. Like it kind of sounded like I was listening to someone's open mind. So that's what I would call like a mixtape or something like that. But I didn't have nearly as much problem with it as most people did. Like there's like more than a couple songs that I actually like.
I told you this nigga was gonna be
No,
on
you
the
did. You
opposite.
called. I said in the group chat. You probably was right because I did like this one way more than I thought. This should have been the first album. Realistically,
I said in the group chat, this nigga, knowing you probably gonna be on the opposite side.
I liked it. Like I didn't have no problem with it. Like I don't know what people like. Look at Kanye's albums. Like they're not all graduation or whatever. Like as he's gone on, he's giving you more experimental sounds and more experimental stuff and trying different things. And
yeah, he did that with Donda, nigga, and you didn't like it.
And this is the second version of that. So why wouldn't you expect more experimental?
No, I expected more experimental. I just didn't like it as much as Donda.
I don't know. I like the features that he had. Like I felt like most of the songs were well placed. Like I don't know. I was fucking with it. Like I'm looking at it on SoundCloud. It was more than a couple songs that I messed with. Like I feel like I would probably rock with this one over a couple of his worst albums.
All right, guys. So you know what that means. XCI radio fans, Donda 2 is trash.
Nah, that means you think it's trash. Hey, have you heard it yet? Have you heard it yet?
Said, don't trust his judgment.
You can't trust Black with shit because where he says I'm the old man, he's definitely the old man with music.
Oh shit!
No,
Tay, have you heard it yet?
Y'all niggas both be old sometimes.
Tay, have you heard it yet?
It depends on the moment.
He said nah.
Oh, you haven't heard? Okay, so I'm gonna just name the songs that I like. Then since Tay hasn't heard it yet,
just name the
one. Shit.
The first one that I posted.
I ain't gonna listen to it.
That's fine. The first one that I posted on our story was "Keep It Burning," and it features Future, which was crazy because you know I'm not really like the biggest Future fan, but I like that song.
Oh, you fake.
How I'm fake? I can like a song and not be a fan of somebody. How? Explain it.
I ain't gotta explain
Keep
nothing,
going,
man.
nigga.
Go back to. They could go back to the tape.
Keep going.
I just said I'm not the biggest Future fan, but I like the song. I'm not a complete hater to where everything you do is trash. If it's not trash, I like it. It's cool.
All right. Before you move on to the next song, how do you feel about March Madness?
From Future?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me about basketball.
No.
It's cool.
All right, and then just keep going. Just keep going.
Cool.
Just keep going.
Are you replaying those right now?
Oh yeah, I listened to that shit the other day.
Wishy-washy.
Name a song for me because I'm like trying to figure out which one.
What?
Off of that one. Name a couple songs off of that joint for me.
Off of what joint?
The one that you just named. For Future.
Oh no, that was just a song. I was just asking how you felt about March Madness.
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
Not in a long ass time, so I don't really have an opinion. This will be a good point in the show where we play it and see how I react to it.
All right, go ahead and continue. I might pull it up. Depends
you should, because I really honestly cannot think of the song. But okay, so that one. Let me see. Sci-Fi was hard. I liked Louis Bag with Jack Harlow. You did say he had a really
that was my favorite song. Yeah.
Which he does have a really good feature on there. I didn't know Jack Harlow could rap like that.
Jack Harlow be spitting, bro.
Jack Harlow hard as fuck.
That nigga album is nice.
Y'all heard that shit he got with Bryson Tiller? That shit hard.
Nah, I'm gonna check him out, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check him out. I didn't know, so that was a good introduction for me.
Nigga, I tried to give you. I sent you a Jack Harlow featuring Lil Baby, my nigga. I remember texting you. I was like, "Yo, I know we don't really fuck with Lil Baby because of the sound like that, but that song right there, they both went off."
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah. Okay.
I told you to check that shit out. I know you ain't check it out. It's all good.
No. I remember that conversation because it was all in the conversation about like how we think Lil Baby is cool, but
you ain't check it out though.
Some flexibility.
He like, nah. I remember the conversation. Like, yeah, but you still didn't check it out though.
No, I did. I just don't remember the name of the song. Like, but
I'm just fucking with you, 91. You probably did really check that shit out.
You already
Yeah.
No, he
know.
didn't.
Nah, I tell you, I'm not the one in the group that doesn't look at the links. That's definitely not me.
And was that all only songs?
No, I got like 3 more too.
Okay, what's the other thing?
We Did It, Kid, Migos.
That was the
Um,
best song I heard performance wise, but when I listened to it, I was like, it's all right.
I
It's
can see
not
how that would
bad,
be
but it's all
really
right.
dope live.
Yeah, it was definitely better live.
I can see how that would be really dope live. And the
And
Soulja
that was
Boy,
before the show messed up. You said the Soldier Boy verse was garbage and and something you heard. And I told you like, nah, that shit is actually
yeah, that's what I was about to talk about. I don't really like it. I still don't really like it.
good.
I still don't really like it.
That
The
nigga
song is
Soldier
cool,
Boy,
but
that nigga Soldier Boy went crazy.
I don't know. I felt like I don't know.
I feel
felt
like the
it was
song in
built up.
total, like engineering, is missing like bass and all this type of shit.
I just feel like maybe the feature for me was built up more than it actually was. Like if I would have never heard nothing about it and I just heard the song, it probably been cool. But then I heard that he had a feature and he been going off, going off, going off. So I thought this nigga was about to snap.
See, you
And he
be
just did some like
That nigga did snap, nigga. Nigga, what?
I don't know. I feel like he just did
You
some regular
crazy,
old.
bro. After all that shit, people was talking like how the last album he was wig and got taken off, bro. That nigga, what? I feel like he was trying to prove himself with that verse, and he did, nigga.
I don't know. He didn't do shit to me.
That nigga.
Oh yeah,
went
play
crazy.
this. Play this.
whatever the fuck it mean.
You should probably record. Start tapping in.
I'm good. People can't hear it. We the one that keep it cool with all you niggas till you niggas start acting. One on one, living lavish. Now, how do you feel about March Madness?
The same way. It's cool. So you know what I like? I found out that if I do like a Future song, I like it when it's more up tempo. This one's cool.
Nigga, this was an anthem.
It could be, but I don't know. I think it's more of a you have to be there thing.
Nah, nigga, that was an anthem. It ain't no you had to be there thing. Motherfuckers let that all over the place.
I'm not feeling the vibe, bro. I'm not feeling the vibe at all. I think Tyler Hero's the hardest one he got.
That might be fair.
I like that one a lot.
So
I don't know
far.
why, I just like it. That shit goes.
That nigga could go off though.
Before we get out of here. Because I like that shit.
Yo, this shit made me go back and start listening to any little baby I could, bro.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yo, what the fuck you on right now?
That's the one though.
All right,
that's what it is, cuz I figured it out.
You just what? You figured what out?
Future songs.
You just hate Future. We got it.
No. Well, a little bit, but I do have some on here that I like. I like 7 of his songs, but they're all features.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, that's what it is. I like him on other people's music.
So we know Tay. He just be hating on Future.
Yeah, we know the truth.
Yeah, I don't know. March Madness, it didn't hit me.
March Madness is the shit.
I feel like I gotta hear it in the car or something with some bass.
I feel like the whole new school, the whole new generation would stab you before the old generation would stab me over Sade about March Madness.
I might be getting stabbed up, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you got to put me in a car with a system with that one, and maybe I might like it more.
You know, also it's the thing too, because what you said about tempo is real. You know, we used to hearing things at a sped up tempo because of the radio and in the clubs and shit.
It's just I feel like for Future for me, and I like slow music because I chop and screw, so I like slow music. But I don't know. I feel like on features he raps harder than on his own music.
You just don't speak the language, bro. It's all good.
There we go.
That might be it. I'm all right with that.
It ain't for everybody to understand. You feel me? Everybody ain't blessed with the language, bro. With the
If you
ism.
call it a blessing.
All right, so this shit about to end. So you want to introduce it? Because I don't really know how it is you wanted to get about 50's financial video.
Oh, I just wanted to know like what you meant. Like I just wanted you to expand on what you said because I was confused. So I thought that was good advice.
Okay, about what?
So let me see. I liked how he laid it out. I thought that was smart.
Okay, so let's give some background there. So basically, 50 posted a video. Yeah. We still
okay.
We've been on the whole time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the video can't hear the song, so we can hear the song, but we can't get a full screen for YouTube right now with that.
So basically, yeah, give him the background on what 50 and his grandfather said about the paycheck, because I feel like that was kind of like, I don't know, that just made sense to me.
He said that basically.
I watched that video.
He said,
"You didn't watch it?"
Yeah, I watched that video.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So basically, he said that his grandfather would give his grandmother the check so she can understand what it was.
I watched the video.
Nah, it's not for you. It's for
everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, I'm like, nigga, I just said I watched the video.
Nah, it's for everybody. It's for the listeners that may not have seen the 50 video or don't know what the fuck we talking about. So why are we even talking about 50?
So basically, he said his grandfather would give his grandmother the check so she could pay the bills and she could see how much money they had. So that way she wouldn't feel like, I guess, needy, or she understood why she couldn't have certain things because she understood the finances. In a nutshell, which I'm okay with. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I understand that because and understandably, that's how older generations used to do it, because moms used to stay home. Pops used to be the one that go out and work. Pops come bring the check home. Mom pays the bills, make sure the dinner's made, make sure the kids are taken care of. So when Pops get home, he kick his feet up, he relax because he the only one working. You know what I'm saying? But we don't live in that generation now, right? Like, women want just as much. Women is out here in the working field. You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like it's a lot of both out here.
It is. You still have some more traditional households,
because staying at home mom is a
thing. Yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't.
Or
exist.
dad, or dad.
But I see stay at home. I see that shit.
I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying it's not as prevalent as it was during that generation.
Okay, I could ride with that, but what you said that I wanted to talk about was you said you don't suggest sharing financials in a relationship.
Not today, no.
Why not?
It depends. Well, okay. One, I'll preface that by saying it depends on who you're with in the agreement that you. And I don't mean y'all literally having an agreement, but who you are in a relationship with, y'all know what this is going to be. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately,
I don't think no dude should be giving no girl no money.
I agree with that. And that was my point with the whole splitting financials. Because financials is a big reason why a lot of relationships end up ending, right? Especially when you share bank accounts. Because here's the thing. Because like I said, the stay-at-home mom, though it still happens, it's less prevalent. So we have a shared bank account. I bring money home, you bring money home. If I put $500 in here, you put $500 in here. It's our account. So what happens when you spend $564 of the 500 each that we put in? You spent 600, you spent 64 of my dollars that I earned. But I wasn't allowed to have input on that. You just went ahead and did it because it's our money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
You
So
cause
that's interesting. No, I'm listening to everything, and I'll you know.
Yeah, so you cause issues when it comes to that, because ideally when you do that, yes, it's supposed to be our money. So when it goes to bills and it goes to things of that nature, we're fine. But we don't just have money to pay for bills and groceries and to make sure the kids got clothes. So when she decides she wants to go out and get some shoes, for instance, which if she earned her money, she should be able to go pay for some shoes. Because this is our joint account, I'm sitting here looking, and now I'm like, why did you go buy these shoes?
So
I have dominion to say that because this is our money.
wouldn't the smart way to handle that be have a joint account for the mutual things that you guys possess, houses, bills, whatever, and then have your personal account for I want to go buy some shoes, I want to go buy a cigar this day, whatever, blah blah blah. Like, wouldn't that be
Why do you need a joint account when you could
Yeah,
just pay
why
the
you
bill
wanna
from
why
your
you wanna
account?
share money with your girl for?
I don't
You could just pay the bill from your account.
I don't really see a problem with it. Like, I don't see the secret to, like, I don't see the reason for the secrecy or whatever. Like,
It's not that
Not about
because
secrecy.
it's not about secrecy. It's when things because we can't sit here and act like finance is always good, right? So
for
in
sure.
the event that something bad starts to happen and y'all start to dip in this and this and that, you start to examine every little bit. Why did you spend this 50 cents at the grocery store? We needed that for this.
Yeah.
50
I guess it
cents
would
seems
depend who you're
irrelevant.
with. I guess it
Yeah.
would depend who you're with, like you said, because so if I'm sharing financials with a partner, for one, that would be a partner at a level to where I feel like we're building towards a forever type thing or long term thing. Because
Never.
I wouldn't just have a joint account or live with the girl that I'm just dating. Like, that's not smart.
Never.
That's not smart at all. Because that's terrible. Because like it can end at
Who's
any point.
who's to say you're gonna be with that person? You were married. I was too.
Yeah.
Who's to
Yeah.
say you're gonna be with that person forever?
You can always dissolve an account, but like I don't know. I wouldn't take that step unless I was, like I said, living with the person and I thought, not saying I could be wrong, because obviously we were both wrong at one point, but be thinking that I'm gonna be with this person. I wouldn't just have a a girlfriend that I just been with for a couple months or something like that, and I'm sharing accounts with her.
But we're not talking about a
crazy.
couple months in. Yes, that idea is crazy.
Yeah, super
But
crazy, super crazy.
we could talk about you and your girl now, like whether
Yeah.
you have one or you don't have one. In the event that that finances become a constraint on your relationship, you only hurting your relationship. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's
look
something
at it
as
like
simple.
that.
It's
But I feel
something
like
as
it's also
simple.
a good point for growth too. Like, if you feel like if you could both go through a situation and go through it together, that's like a big space for growth.
Yes, but finances is also a big reason why a lot of relationships don't work, especially when they share them. So, like I said, it comes back to something as simple as I can make that simple example. I go buy $1.29 candy bar. If it was something that she felt like we couldn't afford, she has a problem with it.
It's just that whole point that she has the power, or she just has the she can make the decision to have a problem about something that he spent in the account, when it whether if it was just his own account, he could just go do whatever he want to do without nobody having a problem about anything. Like,
Whether you have your own account or not, if the woman wants to have a problem with it, she's gonna have a problem with it, whether it's her money you're spending or your own money. That's just that type of woman.
I don't agree with that.
Not like that, because when you enter a joint account, it's not just your money, it's y'all money. So
Yeah.
I have a say on what you spend. That's a total different problem than the one that you're speaking on.
I guess I use my
when
joint
I'm
account
spending my money, she
Yeah.
can have a problem and say, man, you be buying shoes way too much. Like, yeah, some people just gonna say that, right? But you can't really say nothing because it's my money. Now, if I'm buying a whole bunch of shoes and it's our money, you have a legitimate issue.
But yeah, because you're being a jerk. You're spending our money. But like I
It-
feel like that's a two-sided thing though. Like her having a problem with you spending money that you don't have, you should also have the same problem because you're aware of the situation that you're in. So why
it's
are you
not about spending money that you don't have. It's about spending your money versus spending our money. I'm just creating an example. When I say $1.29, it's not because you only have $1.29 in your account. You could have $501.29 in there. But if she feels like that $1.29 could have went to something else, then she has all the say in the world to say, no, why would you spend that $1.29? Meanwhile, you looking at it like, dog, I just bought a candy bar.
I feel like that's where you would hopefully have the type of partner that would understand. Like shit. You could talk through some shit.
Here we go, Black.
It ain't always about understanding, bro.
Here we go.
Like that ain't how it works. That's why
You
they
really
tell
gonna get on
you
your
when
head
it comes
over $1?
That's why they tell you when it comes to divorces and stuff like this, it's either cheating or finances most of the time.
Here we go. Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
It's one of the two.
I feel like a lot of that is conversation too, though. Like a lot of people don't speak about any of this shit.
Here we go.
Yeah, but I'm just being real about it. So it's not a sense of, hey man, because I think where you're coming from is, yo, that's so little, you should be able to get over it. You're thinking about that in your mind frame. Other people don't think about it that way. So my example is, yeah, we can have ample amounts of money in our account, but the minute you spend something on something that you just wanted to get, that I didn't feel was necessary for you, then I can have something to say about it.
So you don't want someone to have say over what you spend your money on?
No, because I earned it. It's my money. As
Why
would you want somebody to have a say over the money that you earn?
As long as bills and everything that I need to take care of is taken care of, then no, you should not be worried about what I spend my money on.
Well, that's pretty much how it should rock. I feel like either way. Because that's how it rocks for me. So that's why I'm confused as to like why it's so crazy.
No, I don't say it's crazy. Some people make it work, but at the end of the day, that's also a big detriment on a lot of relationships. And I don't agree with it. And I don't agree with it. Like it's something that I personally don't agree with. Because like I said, the minute I decide to go get something that you felt like, nah, we don't need this. Man, I earn this money. I should be able to go buy a video game if I want to buy a video game. Why do I have to discuss whether I did this when I worked overtime to get this video game last week?
Man, stay independent inside your. I suggest everybody.
Hey, you're not even in a relationship, so how you gonna give relationship advice, Negro?
I suggest everybody should stay independent inside of their relationship. Like have a life outside of their relationship. Like don't be. Definitely. I don't suggest you like have no joint bank accounts and nothing like. Nah. I don't suggest doing no shit like that. Do your own shit and contribute to the relationship. Like you don't need to be. You don't need to be fucking joined at. You don't need to be tied at the hip with your girl.
But
like,
you are tied at the hip as soon as you get married to a girl. So all her debt becomes your debt.
That's marriage.
And vice versa.
That's marriage.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the only way I would do that, have a joint account and shit, if I was going towards marriage. So it's already the same thing in my mind. You see what I'm saying?
But that's your mind, bro.
No, but you're asking me if I would do it.
But so also in your argument, I was
talking to in general to the people. I wasn't even talking to you.
And what you said, I totally disagree with.
What?
Your debt is not my debt. You accumulated that debt before me. If I choose to help you with that, then
that's not how the government sees it. That's not how taxes.
I don't care how the government sees it. That's why I said it's agreement between me and her. I'm telling you what it is in reality. I'm aware. I'm going through a divorce, and guess what? She left her debt, and I left mine.
If something happens to you during a marriage, bro, and where you can't take care of your situation, your wife is supposed to be there to help you pick up the slack, and vice versa. Correct.
Correct. That's during the marriage. I'm talking about divorce now.
Well, hopefully
and that's why I said. So in that moment, yes, your debt is not my debt. But if you can't handle it, I can come and help you. But it's not my debt.
That's an option. That's a choice. That's a decision.
Yeah, I feel like it's always a choice. I feel like her getting on your head over, overspending. I feel like that's you
But
said it gives her the right to. I
just
don't
the
really
fact
feel like
that
it
she
gives
has
anybody the
that
right to do
option
anything.
and choice, it's like, why would you want that?
I don't feel like you said it feels like you give her the right to have the power. So I don't feel like it's like that.
No, both parties have the right to. It's not just her, it's me too. If she go out and buy some shoes, I get to say, yo, why would you go buy shoes? We got this to deal with.
Me personally, I don't want to do that. I want her to
Exactly.
have her money and I want to have my money so we can both do what we want to do. Like, that's just me though.
Because maybe she was figuring she was gonna do something else. But if she has her own money, she does it her way. I don't need to see that. I don't need to worry about that. As long as everything gets taken care of, we good. If you end up needing something, you'll generally let me know and then we'll figure something out. But ultimately, no, we don't need to have the same account to do that.
I don't think you need to, but I just don't have a problem with it. Like, I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't got a problem with it either. I just don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's like I feel like it's just different strokes for different folks. Like I feel like for some people it will work, and for some people it wouldn't.
It depends on your relationship and your, like I said, you gotta have an agreement with a person.
I was raised by certain people.
You gotta have an agreement with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for me, it don't fly that way. So yeah, you come in, you have bills to pay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But again, if you end up you can't handle them, then me, I'm the person that says, if you can't handle it and I can handle a little bit more, I will help you. But you also have to work
That's
to
if
get
you,
that
and
out.
that's if you, but that's if you want to though. Like, you don't
Mhm.
have to.
That's like saying before you get married, somebody racked up 100,000 in debt. You only racked up 5,000 in debt. So you're responsible for 52,000 in debt.
In the eyes of the law, you are.
I'm not talking about the eyes of the law. I'm
I'm
talking
not
about
saying
an
it's right.
agreement. I'm talking about an agreement between you and your girl.
You would have to sign a prenup to say that. Hey,
I'm
that
not
debt
talking
that you
about a
have,
prenup. I'm talking about in the eyes of you and your girl. You
I would never put
responsible
myself in
for,
that situation.
but you just said that her debt is your debt.
Well, yeah, that's why you would consider: is this something I want to deal with? Like, is this person's? Because this person,
No,
even if I'm not
but
paying
you
for it,
you
we
going
can't
you
do certain
going
things with
into
that
you
money.
going into literal senses. I'm not talking about that. What you're basically saying is that in the event that was to happen, and she has $95,000 in debt, you only have $5,000 in debt, then your debt becomes 50,000 and hers becomes 50,000. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is it could be like that, or it might be the situation to where she has so much debt that she can't pay for a certain amount of things, so you end up having to pay more a certain type of way.
That's where it ends up coming from. Yes, but
And
ultimately
you have to accept that if that's what you want to deal with.
when you say her debt is my debt, that's what you're saying though. Y'all share that. So if, like, again, if y'all have debt that accumulates to 100,000 but hers is the vast majority, then you end up breaking even on debt that ain't yours, and you have to pay that. That's what your statement says.
That's typically how it ends up working out.
No, it
I'm
doesn't.
not saying it's right.
And again, I just got divorced. That's not how that worked.
It didn't work like that for me either, but
Because
like,
it was an agreement.
I think it just depends on who you're with, because like I think it boils all back down to who you're with at the first part, like you said. Because for me, it's like the money that I bring home, it's just like I basically, like, how I see it is money brought home, thrown on the table, handle what we need to handle. I don't need very much. I'm super low maintenance. As long as I got, money to buy like shit I need on the computer, whatever, I'm super low maintenance and my girl's super low maintenance. So we don't end up spending a lot of money unless it's for baby. So for me, it's like I don't really give a fuck. My girl's ultra responsible, more responsible than me. So it's like if anybody's gonna be overspending, it would be me, not her. So yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of see it as like community pot, kind of like because you're in the community. I don't
And
know.
all I'm saying is the minute that she decides your ass spent some money that you shouldn't have, she got all the right in the world to say, nigga, what is you doing?
I feel like I'm okay with that
even
with her
though
because
you
she keeps
earn
me on
that.
track.
Even though you earn that, and that's on you. See the difference between me and you there. I handle my own finances. I'm good with my own shit. I don't need you in on my shit.
I don't need her, but I actually like that she does certain stuff for
No,
me.
I don't like it. I don't want it. I'm good on that shit.
Yeah, I feel it. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's just different strokes, different folks. Like I like it like that because it frees me up to think about other stuff.
Nigga, I don't need that time, nigga. That's auto pay. They take that shit right out.
They do, but I don't know. I don't know. I like it. I don't have a problem with it.
Don't nobody gotta go down to the bank and write out no checks no more. Gotta go mail off no check to the electric company, nigga. Auto pay.
You can, but
You
like you
can.
said,
Oh yeah.
like you said, you know, if your money get funny and that auto pay is
Oh.
still on, you gotta also remember to shut that shit off.
I'm not working under them constraints.
Full transparency, I have been at certain points, so you know,
So I understand. Like if it works
auto
for
pay
you,
is
it works.
legit when you have the fundage.
If it
You
works
don't
for
have to
you,
worry about it.
if it works for you, it works for you. That's my point is more so that finances can create a huge strain on a relationship. Even for you and her right now, it might not. But in some time, if you start making more money, she start making more money or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because in time, we all change.
Yeah.
Things grow, we, you know what I'm saying? It's not to say that I'm wishing that on y'all, but shit, any relationship we have, we can grow apart. You know what I'm saying? But in that event, that can create a huge strain on that.
It could, but I don't know. I just see it as like different from like where you would say like, oh, I don't want to. I'm worried about my girl taking all my money from me or taking like half my shit or whatever, like that type of shit.
That ain't what I'm saying. Because if she wants to in a divorce, she could do that anyway. If you don't have a prenup, whether you have a separate account or not, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
So I guess I don't know. I don't have a. I don't know. I don't have a feelings about it.
I get that. That's your relationship. Y'all got a good one. Shit, you do what you do. But me personally, man, I would never introduce finances in any of my relationships just based off the simple fact that I know it can cause issues. Like I said, I'm willing to help you because I know you willing to help me. But outside of that, you got your account, I got mine. If you decide to go buy something tomorrow, I ain't gonna question you because I'm assuming you got all your shit taken care of, and what you worked for, you earned. So you get to buy what you want because you earned that.
Okay, so I think the unique thing that we're all missing in this, and I think it should have been brought up earlier, it works so perfect for me right now because my girl doesn't work right now.
See, that's different. So you bringing the check home, you on that old school generational shit.
It works for now.
But see, in the event she not just at home and she working and y'all 50-50 and now she want to spend money, but it seemed like all your money is going to the bills, you probably gonna be like, hey, wait a minute, why you get to spend money? I want $40 to go to the store.
Well, yeah, let's constant conversation.
Now you gotta ask for allowance.
Nah, at a certain point,
said allowance.
at a certain point, because we plan, like it's all talked about all the time, and as like you said, plans can change, but we already knew, okay, we're having a baby, so obviously you're not going to be able to work for a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
So while you can't work, I'm gonna provide and do what I do. When the baby can go to school or whatever, she does plan to start working and stuff again. So at that point, then we would readjust how we do things. Figure out what she can contribute and what is comfortable, and then go from there.
Mm-hmm. That's understandable. But see,
but it kind of speaks to my conversation point. Like I feel like you got to have conversations about these things. You can't just be like, I don't know. You can't just expect shit. Like you gotta talk through it, and shit's gonna change all the time.
I mean, but see, but then you brought it back up, and then it kind of goes back full circle. Your situation is the 50 situation that he was talking about. What I'm talking about is both people working. Because when one person is bringing in the money for the bills, then yeah, like I more than likely, I don't want to have to handle figuring out which bill is getting paid. I don't want to have to figure out to get you figure that out because you ain't really doing too much. You handle this, make sure all this shit is taken care of. I'm just gonna hand you the check. But in the event
I wouldn't
that
even say it like that because that's crazy. Because there's a lot of stuff to do at home. Like I'm not gonna front say it's like it's nothing.
I'm not saying like nigga, like taking care of the home, making sure it's clean, taking care of the baby and all of that is not it. But it's not a 9 to 5. You see what I'm
Shit.
saying? You're not the one going out there earning the money.
You know what's crazy about it? After having a kid now and seeing all the work that she does, bro, it's not a 9 to 5, but it's a damn near like 24-hour job, bro.
All right, don't make it sound like I'm disrespecting mothers out here in these streets and housekeeping. What
Yeah,
I'm saying
don't try to
is,
paint that narrative
nigga,
on my boy, man. Don't do
there's
that.
one person
I
out
didn't
here
say
going
anything.
out. There's one person going out into the world doing the physical labor to make sure that they can stay home to do that.
That is true. But I'm just saying I'm not gonna say like it's easy because what I do isn't easy, but what I do isn't like I don't do physical labor. So, but I'm saying like I could clock out and clock in is what I'm saying.
Yeah, now, nigga, but a few months ago you was.
Even then, I could clock out and clock in. It ends at some point.
Yeah, you could clock out and clock in, but
If you're a responsible
show
mom,
was having to go to sleep early, get up
yeah,
early, make sure you go get into this store, drive around, bust your ass, build displays, do this whole nine, breaking down people's loads, which I was the
yeah,
former liquor clerk. That shit heavy as fuck. You doing
yeah, I
all
got
of
in good
that
shape.
to bring home the check. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? She ain't doing that. She at home.
yeah, but also like on the flip of that though, just to be like full transparent and respectful of the situation, I also don't have to wake up at all times of night when the baby gets up just because. And that happens a lot right now because she's teething. I didn't have to breastfeed. I didn't have to really like do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I change diapers and stuff when I'm there because I like to help. But if I didn't want to, I didn't have to.
Nigga, don't make it seem like I'm shitting on mothers out here in these streets, nigga.
He keeps saying that's what he's not saying, but that's what he's saying. Like, bro, you low key painting that narrative, like low key.
I'm not trying to paint any narrative. I'm
like,
just saying,
yo,
like,
we understand that they work hard. They working hard at home. That's not the point, though, bro.
Like,
listen,
bro, you
okay,
going into
so,
a whole different conversation.
well, I don't know, but so if you have
ultimately, it's not a paying job.
If you had two people that were both, which I think makes it a harder job, but that's another conversation. If you have two people that are both working and you're both contributing money, like hopefully the equal amount, because that would be optimal, but it isn't always like that. I still wouldn't see a problem with having auto pay, like you said, like just have your shit go to account or whatever and have her shit go to the account. But I could still see it with like having, like you said, account for the bills and then have our two separate accounts for what we like to do. I don't see it as a problem.
Yeah, until you there. Because like I said, it's just that whole thing. Like I said, when you bring in your check and you used to bringing it, and then she starts bringing it in, and now she spent $40, and you like, well, I want to spend $40.
Become a
Because it'd be
liability
like that. It'd be like that.
Because like I would even consider going into business with my girl, and a lot of people wouldn't consider like that splitting finances right there, having a business.
But it ain't that, because when you split in a business, you're not only splitting costs, you splitting profit. See, it's different.
If there is when there's a profit though,
We're both doing labor. We're both making sure everything happens. So it's different. You both working for this.
I guess it just boils down to what you consider work, right?
Fuck you. You this nigga, yo. I'm about to kick this nigga off the Zoom.
Yeah, this nigga is crazy. I'm just right here just listening. Like, this nigga is crazy.
Well, you gotta just listen because you can't really be involved necessarily.
I mean, I could have said a whole lot, but I just chose not to involve myself. Honestly. My mama told me if I don't got nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing.
Yeah.
So ultimately, that's where I'm at with it, bro. Like finances cost are a big reason for rifts in relationships, It's a
For
huge
sure.
reason for a lot of divorces. And it's something that I personally, I'm like, no. Now we
For
can
sure.
go in, we can share. Me and my girl, like, she don't have a problem going half on anything. If we're going on a trip, she first one to be like, when you want this half.
Yeah, and that's the kind of girl you would
And
want.
I'll be telling her like, nah, don't trip. Nah, what to do? We go out to a restaurant. If I paid for something yesterday, she want to pay. I'm like, no, we going out. I got it. No, you paid for dinner yesterday. But that's who I have. That's not who everybody else has.
Yeah. I mean, that's optimal is what you would.
Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors. Pick yours.
Yep, pretty much.
At least you have a partner that's willing to be a participant in your partnership. That's what everybody wants.
Mhm.
And however that shakes down for you is how that shakes down for you. But that's why I wanted you to expand on it, because in the chat when you read it, it came off differently, because it said, like, the way I read it is like, I don't suggest sharing financials. I thought you just meant like you don't talk about it at all. Like, it's just like I don't know. It just came out different. Like, I would always suggest discussing finances in your relationship if you want your relationship to work, for sure.
No, I don't discuss. I don't advise sharing.
Yeah, sharing accounts and shit of that nature. Yeah, I get what you're saying now, for sure. I guess it just came off to, like I said, like, we don't talk about money. The money just appears and it's just there. That can lead to a lot of shit.
Nah, I don't advise sharing just for those reasons.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I understand you. We vibe.
Hey, yo, we
One more.
back on the show. It's to be determined. What's the deal? It's your boy Tay, man.
Tay Mizzle.
Yep. It's
What you got popping with you, Chef Lavelle?
Oh, nothing, man. You know me. I'm just cooling and grooving, man. I ain't doing too much. You know. I'm about to get my pick line removed. You feel me?
Hey,
So that's big news. You know. So hopefully, new hip soon.
hey,
You know?
we
What
got
do you
any?
think the timeline is on that?
Huh?
What do you think the timeline is on that? How soon? Like before summer?
I don't even know, bro. I can't even
Well,
tell you.
let's pray for before summer or summer, so you can be walking around by winter.
Man, I'm just praying that it happened, bro. I don't care when. I'm just praying that it happened. I'm just taking it one day at a time.
We got anything coming with the cooking?
Shit, I just made some quesadillas the other day. No cap. That was bomb. Chicken and shrimp. That was fire too.
Be posting. You might have
But
to do.
Yeah, I don't see no pictures.
But
I
I'm
didn't see
on.
that.
Yeah, it was just some low key shit. I wasn't showcasing or nothing. It was just some shit I just made because it was actually requested by my neighbors. They wanted me
So
to
you made a
cook.
lot of them.
I made enough.
Made it up. We're gonna have to have a little Chef Lavelle pop up.
Yeah, man, we gotta see what the situation's about, because we be talking about this food show. I feel like that should be the first episode.
Yeah, food.
Go to your restaurant.
Yeah, that'd be dope when we do some food shit. Cause I'm really trying to do the little shit with the big ass pizza.
I'm really super trying to do that. I've been trying to do that for years, so I'm down.
I'm really trying to go out and do shit like that, or just go out and just try different foods, shit like that. Just dope shit, dope little shit, just cool shit. Like go to
as
new
long as
places.
it's not alive, I'm good with it.
As long as it's not alive.
Nah, I ain't eating no live shit.
The sushi is as far as I go.
I don't do sushi. I don't like sushi.
Oh, for real?
No,
sushi?
No.
So what about it fucks with y'all? Is it the fact that it's not cooked or what?
Everything.
No, it don't fuck. I've tried it. I just don't like
what's
it.
Up?
It's just nasty.
I just don't like it. I don't like the taste.
It's not for everybody, but okay.
It's nasty.
Wildest animal y'all would eat?
I've eaten some shit already. I've eaten boar. I've eaten gator, rabbit, snake.
I want to try some gator.
It wasn't all that. It was cool. It just tastes like catfish.
Oh, catfish?
Like catfish.
Yeah, it tastes like catfish to me. It just tastes like catfish, but like a little bit more like it wasn't flaky. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, it tasted like catfish.
It was more of a chicken texture.
almost if you chicken and like it was weird because it's like chicken and lamb together. If you can imagine that type of texture together.
I never
It had
had
like a little
lamb,
bit.
so I can't even imagine.
I don't even like lamb.
Oh, that's some shit you got. Hey,
I don't
nigga.
even, to be honest, bro.
That is
To be
bomb.
honest, I'm not into eating all the meats and shit. Like I'm not really into all that shit. To be honest, bro. Like I'm not.
I
Really?
fuck with a little bit of everything.
Like eating lamb and getting gator and duck and all. I'm not into that shit, bro.
Just the basics.
Cause I barely be liking to eat chicken and shit. Like, I barely be liking to eat that shit. I barely eat it. Like,
Would
So
you
do
be
you only eat
vegetarian if
beef?
you could?
Or yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I don't really be liking that shit like that, bro. Like, I don't know. Cause
Would you be
I think too
vegetarian if you
much. I
could?
think
Would
too
you be
much,
like
bro.
that?
So you just off the meat?
It ain't that I'm off it. I just don't eat it often.
Oh no, I get you. I'm just saying, like, if you had more of a lifestyle choice, it's just more vegetarian.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
Like,
if
if you were in
if
a
I
perfect
had like if I
situation.
had the access to just eat like fresh food and shit every day, what? I'll be eating that every day, bro. But you know how it is though, bro. They make it
Nah, yeah.
expensive to eat good, bro.
To eat vegetarian. Yeah, that's why I
You
was
gotta
asking.
you gotta
Like,
either be in the right place or it's expensive. Yeah.
Nah, fuck all that.
you gotta grow
They
that
make it
shit yourself
expensive to
at
eat
this
good,
point.
nigga.
You gotta grow that shit yourself at this point. It costs more
Yeah,
for a
for
salad
real.
at McDonald's than to do a double cheeseburger.
No, I really
Nah,
we
for
really
real.
not set up down here for it because there's communities up north and different places that are set up to where they don't have as much fast food saturation and people do grow their
Yeah,
own food.
they promote all that fresh
But
eating and all that shit. But you
yeah,
know,
but we don't
down
have that
here,
down here though. It's not set up like that for
yeah, no,
real.
it's ghetto as hell.
Yeah, well, that's how they want it. So, we can
Ghetto,
keep going to the
just
doctor.
ghetto, just snotty nose behavior.
But nah, I agree, Tay. Like, I'm not as wild with it as I used to be, like eating meat all the time, whatever. Like, I definitely try to, you know, eat a lot less meat. But I feel like it'd be super hard to be a vegetarian. Like, cause
For me, absolutely, bro.
there's certain things I really like that I would really like if I smelled it, it would be a tough situation. Like bacon,
I could
like
pass on bacon. I ain't one of them.
Yeah, I don't
Philly
care about no
cheesesteaks.
bacon. I don't care about that.
I don't think
either.
we have I don't think we have real Philly cheesesteaks for me to like really not cut it off.
Oh man, even the fake ones, motherfucking. What is it? Ribs. It's like
I don't really.
I don't eat them
barbecue.
enough.
I don't
Hot
eat
wings?
wings
enough.
Hot wings.
I don't eat those enough.
Man, I'm at Wingstop a lot, bro.
I don't eat out like that, bro. Like I
I even make them at home
that.
a lot. Like I fuck with chicken wings. All right.
I mean,
so
but I eat all of this stuff. I just don't eat everything. Like one thing pizza.
Oh
I
yeah,
eat
no, these
pizza
are
in
just things that
particular,
like will fuck me up if I couldn't have them no more. Like that would be really detrimental to
For
my.
me, it's just
spirit.
tacos, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What
That's
kind of
probably the
tacos
only.
you
That's
fuck
probably
with?
the
What
only
kind?
thing that I
Like
cheat
ground
with.
beef tacos, carne asada taco, like what?
I like carne. I like carne asada.
Okay. Yeah, see, like that would be tough too. Like any type of barbecue, anything is rough. I walk past a grill and I smell it. It's a situation. I don't even eat hot dogs like that, but if one's on the grill, I'll go
No,
for it.
Nah, I ain't
fucking with
touching no hot dog.
Hell no.
That's a
Hell
no-go for
no.
me.
Nigga, that's in the red zone level 4 right there. We don't eat no hot dogs, man. No sir.
I don't even do the all beef. I
No
don't like
sir.
hot.
No sir.
I'm be trying to do the hot dogs, man. You might catch me on a rare occasion.
links.
Like if I catch the
I ain't gonna
outside
lie.
the game or something.
I
You don't
fuck
do
with
links?
I fuck with hot links though. Like
Yeah,
I really
hot
do
links?
fuck with hot links though. But I
Yeah, you
don't like
gotta
hot
mess with hot
dogs.
links. I was gonna say if you don't do hot dogs, you gotta do hot links at least.
I do the hot links for sure. The
Okay,
barbecue.
okay.
Oh yeah, I'm doing.
You gotta do
those
that
all
because
day.
links go up. Like at
I
any
do the
point.
links. I do the links. I ain't gonna lie. Them hot
Cut
links.
up, cut them things up. I'm saying
They
spicy
go
links.
crazy.
Come
Yeah,
on, bro.
They got hot. The hot links. Nigga.
Gotta have them hot. Okay.
Oh,
see,
where you
alright.
can't lick your lips?
They gotta be hot, bro. If they not hot, hey, you know what it is, bro? If they not hot, bro, I can't even eat it. Like it's nasty to me. Like I'm gonna feel like I'm eating a hot dog. Like,
Okay,
it gotta be
okay.
hot, bro. Like
Now, hot links are a little different. They got more of a texture to it. Like you said, spicy.
And it gotta be a little burnt. I like my meat burnt.
Gotta have a little crisp. That's what I'm saying about that barbecue. Get that nice little crisp to it.
Yeah, it gotta be burnt a little bit. I like
boil
like a lot of
sausages.
it. Like gotta be black. Like gotta have a little black skin on it. Like
hot dog water is out.
Hot dog water is definitely out.
That shit is honestly, that shit is cruel and unusual punishment. Like, why they make us eat that shit when we was kids, bro? That's like somebody
because it was cheap as shit.
They could have cooked it on the
cheapest
flat
shit,
top.
easiest thing for us to get. Yo, nigga, I was getting a burger. I didn't care.
You never had one.
They all eating burgers.
Nigga,
I
we didn't
didn't
have that
care.
option. We was like, it was
Wasn't
at
even no
Auntie
hot
Tara and them
dogs in
house. It was
school.
like
Hot dogs
hot
for the
dogs, hot dogs.
kids. Soon as they put them burgers in that aluminum pan,
What, nigga? I'm on the burgers.
throwing that right in the bud.
The
You crazy.
burger.
You bug it.
Hey, and when I had a choice for sure, but at when you was a kid, you had no fucking choice. It was y'all gonna eat these hot dogs, and it's gonna be what it is. And we might not always have buns, so you're gonna have to put it on some bread.
Nah, I mean that's what
Like,
like pops would do like in the house. Sometimes it'd be like, well, y'all gonna eat these hot dogs because it's like you can't mess it up, you can't burn it, boil the water, put it in the pot. Like y'all gonna
That's some bullshit,
you
bro.
hungry, that's what you gonna eat.
I feel like all the parents that serve boiled hot dogs deserve whoopings that they gave the kids. Cause that's some bullshit. That's some bull. You can't get that shit to your kids. If you wouldn't eat it, why the fuck would you give it to your kids?
oh, for real though.
That's some bullshit, man. I think that's like one thing that's super big, different with this generation. At least like we not doing shit like that. Like if I don't fuck with it, why am I gonna give it to you? That don't make no sense.
Nah, I don't do that much, but I do take lessons I learned. I do be doing shit to my son that my parents did to me. Where are we going? It don't matter where you going. You going with me.
I'm sure at a certain point it will be like that once she starts speaking. You know what I mean? It'll be a little different. Right now, I got a cool little situation where she doesn't speak like that.
Nah,
daughters are cool, are the coolest. Daughters are way better than sons. No disrespect to you, Black.
And you know that. Well, I mean, it all depends. You know what I'm saying? Because I think in this generation, they definitely growing up a little bit more spoiled. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got the technology too. That's at the ease and stuff too. Like I went to go pick up my son because he was with his mom at Walmart, and so I go get him, and he's like, "Dad, can we get McDonald's? Because there's a McDonald's in there." I said, "No." And then I keep on talking, and he's like, "So are we gonna go get McDonald's? Didn't I tell you no?"
Oh, so you had to have that dad moment, huh?
And then from there, it's like no more. But you know what I'm saying?
So
like
talk about that shit because y'all both have kids that are older than mine. So that first time you had to have that dad moment where you like, for real, stop fucking around. Like, I'm being serious. What happened and how was that?
You know, honestly, I don't really have to have too many with my son because my son from a young age, like, I don't know, like, it's kind of bad to say. He had a little bit of fear in me, right? And so he never really like tested it. So if I told him something, normally he would do it.
You know, are kind of intimidating.
I'm Black.
But you could be a intimidating figure. I wouldn't want to walk up on you in an alley or some shit.
But like, nah, I just tell him straight out, like, yo, get it. Like, he had a bad habit of like when he be at his grandparents' house, sitting on the table. You know, in our parents' household, that's a no-go. Like, you ain't sitting on no table. So I walk in the house, go pick him up. He's sitting on the table. I'm like, what is you doing? His grandparents like, no, it's okay. You don't sit on no table. Get up.
That's the funny shit though, because if it was you would have got a fucking whooping. But since it's the grandkids, it's cool. It could fly. But then that shit fuck it up when you get home. Cause then,
bruh, speaking of, right, because you know the past, this is their first year. This is their first year back in like actual school, right?
Okay.
So like when they was online, right? Like he's in like second, third grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which one, but he's in the room. He's doing his Zoom class. And so I walk by just to see what's going on, just check on him, make sure everything's all cool. And I hear the teacher and I see him. He's like this. And so I'm like, what's going on? He got his switch on the side of the camera. And so he like quickly, I walk in, he quickly put it down. I'm like, what was you doing? Nothing. Nah, what was you doing? I was looking at the time. I said the time on the computer. Give me the switch. So I took his switch from him for like 2 weeks, right? So we go over my dad's, right? And I tell my dad what happened. He go, oh man, you wasn't supposed to have it out like that. You're supposed to have it like in your lap. So when he come, I'm like, come on, Pops, you ain't supposed to. I'm like, yo, if that was me, you'd have whooped my ass. Like, What you mean? You over here trying to
Yo.
give them tips and tricks?
My big
Like,
cousin's cold for that one.
like, yo, but it just goes to show, like, the as soon as as soon as you ain't my responsibility, it's all good.
For real though.
I feel like low key that's a little bit of get back because I know you guys have seen that commercial where the parents come over to kids' house for the first time when you have your own house. They come over and fuck your shit up and kick your pillows off and knock shit over because that's what you used to do at their
I
house.
seen a video of that the other day. It was some white
Yeah.
lady. She walked into her son's house, just started opening up the fridge, taking food out, leaving it on the counter, went and hopped up in his bed, messed it up. He was like, all right, mom, I get it. She just started taking stuff, spilling cereal on the carpet, the whole 9 yards.
I feel like it's a little bit of that for sure because they be a lot less they be a lot more lax with the second generation than they do with us.
But I feel like it skips generations though, because like my grandmother was like, no, you ain't supposed to be on the game. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? So like my grandparents was like, nah, that ain't okay. But his grandparents was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do it right.
Yeah, I don't know. See, like we have little instances of that with my daughter so far, where like luckily my mom and dad are super cool, so they wouldn't do no crazy stuff. Now I'm not worried about like if we said she couldn't have like a certain thing, I'm not worried about them like sliding into her on the low and be like, don't tell your mom or dad. But it's definitely like she's a little bit more free to like run around. Their house is bigger and stuff like that, so she be running around their house and shit like that and climbing on stuff. So she get back to our house and she's like, okay, I'm gonna run around and do all this extracurricular gym activity.
No.
And I'm like, yeah, this is the chill zone.
No. Stop.
This is the relaxed, cool, calm, collected place. You do the crazy stuff at your grandparents' house. Be calm here. So far, it's all right, but we'll see when she gets older.
Nah, a different, like with the age, they start to learn. But you got to set the standard for different houses, and also you got to set the standard on what can be done at any place. Sitting on the table, I had to let him know, like, nah, we don't do that, no matter where you at. I don't care.
Yeah. What about you, Tay? You have any of those moments where you just had to be like, y'all, we can't do this right now?
Had a couple moments where I had to tell her, like, had to just set her straight, you know. But I don't really have problems with my daughter though. My daughter really is peaceful.
How old is your daughter?
She's 9.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, she definitely at the age where she's doing a whole bunch of stuff and everything like that.
Yeah, I don't be having problems with my daughter. She good. She say to herself, she quiet.
Chill and understand. That's all you end up getting in the end. But them early years, yeah, man, you got to set the standard.
Yeah, like of course, like prior years her growing up and shit, like, yeah, I had to like tell her like certain shit, but of course, like that's because, you know, she don't be around me all the time. So she might pick up something from somebody else, and I have to tell her like nah, like, we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you feel me? Like, nah, like her behavior, like, nah, I never had like behavior issues with her.
Mm-hmm. And we gonna hope for the same for you, because like I said, my son I ain't really never had no problems with my son either. Like he don't be speaking out of turn. He don't be cussing, doing all that crazy shit. He don't be wilding. He'll do something stupid here and there, you know, get a quick check and then he's back in line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much that's what I'm hoping for. She's definitely rambunctious and super spunky, and I can tell she has a personality already. But we're gonna guide that in the right place, get her into some stuff, expand her mind, get her into some activity stuff, get that energy out, and of course get her into music as soon as possible because it seems like she likes it. All the typical shit you try to do for your kids, give them everything that you couldn't, all that.
Shit, do your thing, man.
Well, I feel like we're not gonna get into this guest, so I wanted to ask y'all one quick thing that I saw that I just thought was kind of crazy. And I don't even know how you could quantify the statement.
Yeah, we'll end it on that.
But the statement was basically Playboy Cardi over J. Cole.
And on that note, good night from XCI Radio.
Crazy.
Tay, do you have an opposing opinion?
I didn't say it. Twitter said
okay.
Yeah, no, not for
Okay.
me. Not for me.
Okay.
No, hell no, I don't think that. That's why I said it's crazy. I don't
You know,
understand how they got to this conclusion. Like, how would you even think they're in the same category?
Bro, people just be fucking saying shit, bro. Like, you see how you are, bro. That's why they make shit like that for people like you, bro. Like, you really like be believing that shit. Like, come on, bro. You know damn well he's not over J. Cole, bro. Like, you
But
know.
I do know that there's somebody that would believe that, but I just don't understand how I could be a stand of somebody,
nigga,
but
and
understand that they're not.
if they believe it, they need to jump off a goddamn bridge.
Yeah, like, bro, I ain't worried about shit like that, bro.
I didn't take it that far, but I would like to have them on the
I'm
show.
gonna take it that far because
Like, I
I
just
listen to both, and J. Cole is the man. J. Cole top 3, top 4 in the game right now. Playboy Cardi ain't top 15.
Nah, not top 20.
Yeah, so yeah, nah, I ain't even gotta entertain that shit. If you believe Playboy Cardi greater than J. Cole, you can jump off a bridge right now.
Something I did want to end off on though, and we'll get into it next episode.
I don't mean that. Seriously, I don't mean that.
Well, they know you joking. I think they should know.
Nah, you know,
I hope they know.
You gotta put disclaimers.
Yeah, well, there's one now. So boom. Yes, sir. As you guys know, I smoke fire. One thing I did want to leave off on, and we could get into it in depth because I don't know if you guys will have them off the top of your head. I was thinking about one hit wonders the other day, and my favorite. I was gonna ask y'all what y'all favorite one hit wonder was, because my favorite one hit wonder is Trinidad
Wayne
James.
Wonder.
Wayne. Okay. So you have one on top of your head, Wayne Wonder, huh?
No letting go. Is that
Yes,
it?
sir.
Right?
That's my shit.
Okay, so I had Trinidad James on mine. You already know.
That's my shit right there.
All gold, everything, and no letting go. One hit wonder.
What's yours, sir?
There's so many.
Nah, but
That's
what's
why
that
I was
one?
like, I want to let y'all breathe on it, but if you had one, cool. But it was just
I
something
don't have one in mind
thinking
though.
about.
Man, what? Nina Sky, bro. That one song that came out with, man.
The Luma D.
That no, but it was like damn, what's that? How that shit go?
Now they had like 2 songs though. They had 2. They like Chingy. I put them.
They did have 2 songs because they had the one where they was in the church.
Not the one with
They had the Boricua one.
They first single that they came out with.
They had the one with Fat Joe.
I don't know if I could call them a one hit wonder.
That's why I put them in Chingy category because they got like 2-3 hits.
Chingy had one album.
Man,
Chingy had like 6-ish hits.
Nina Sky album 1-4. Move Your Body and Turning Me On. Or they single.
Move Your Body. Wait, let me see how that shit. I think it's Move Your Body.
That's the one. I think that's the one you're thinking about. It's like more up tempo. It's a dance song.
Yeah, it was their first single.
Yeah, that was their first single.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I remember that beat. That was hard. That was more
to me. That's one hit. To me, that came up in my mind.
Nina Sky. He said, Nina Sky.
Turning Me On wasn't a bad one though. I guess
you got one more. Because Black don't have any. I have a couple people that I was thinking of, but that was one really good one. I can think of one that I hate.
That's a classic, but I don't. That ain't my favorite. Because I Got High.
Afro Man wasn't a one hit wonder, was he? He had like a couple hits.
That's one hit.
I think he has a cult following.
But he had Code 45, but that wasn't no hit.
I think he has a cult following, but he doesn't have hits. It's kind of different, I guess.
Yeah.
If he would have broke now, he would have been bigger than he was back then because we wasn't super popular back then to rap about.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, he came out in the wrong time. You know who also is a really good one?
Damn. You know who else? This is the way I live. Big boy
still push a big wheels. Who did that? That was something baby or
I forgot.
Damn, I can't
Baby
remember
Fresh or
his
something
name.
like that. Like Baby Fresh or something.
Yo, Craig Mack. There we go. That was another one I was thinking about.
7 Days. Oh no, that's Craig. That's Craig David.
Yeah,
is.
Oh, Craig David was big in the UK, but not here.
One of my favorites is Pop Lock and Drop It.
Pop Lock and Drop, the franchise boys.
Baby Huey.
Oh,
Baby
shit, I fucked
Huey.
that up.
Baby Huey had other shit though.
What'd he have? I'm trying to think if I got another one.
Is Tipsy a one-hit wonder? I think he had another song, but I don't think he had another hit.
Daquan, he has two of them. He has 2 hits.
Yeah, Hood Hop was a hit too.
Because I was Hood Hop. Because I was gonna go with Hurricane Chris, but I was like, nah, he had 2.
Yeah, he had hits. And he had all them niggas get on the remix. So
yeah. So that's Super Blue. His
My Neck, My Back.
Kaya.
Kaya
had one good one.
Teach Me How to Dougie.
Khalees Milkshake.
Nah, I was
what
not
about
on that.
what about
I wasn't on that one.
I was just playing.
It's a hit though, but I wasn't on it.
I was just playing.
What about Little Mama?
Nah, I wasn't on no. I wasn't on
because she had other shit too. She had
a couple of them. Okay. So she's like Chingy.
And that chicken
What would you call like a Petey Pablo?
No, that wasn't her. Petey Pablo had 2. He had a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
Petey Pablo.
He had the North Carolina.
Don't play with Petey Pablo like that.
Take your shirt off. Twist it
around your head. That's the number one.
Helicopter.
That's the number one. Number 2.
With him.
Nah, number 1 is Freak Elite.
Yeah, that's the
one.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good one. So he had 3 really good ones.
Nope. Found my favorite of all time.
Who?
Never Scared.
Bone Crusher?
Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher, huh? That's an interesting one because he was dope, but his album was not good.
That's a one-hit wonder.
His album was trash. He really didn't do nothing. It's a interesting way of how he gangstered that song. Apparently, wasn't even supposed to be his.
Never Scared, or I go Never Scared, and then a honorable mention, Hood Nigga.
Oh no, I got one for you.
Who was that one from again?
All the hoes jocking.
Gorilla Zoe. All the hoes jocking. Beast steady knocking. Middle in the club. Got the whole club
knocking. Yeah, okay. I got you. I was playing.
So yeah, I go Never Scared with that as honorable mention.
What about Gorilla Black?
Hey, tell me. Hey, look.
Oh shit!
Tell me why I was just looking that nigga up.
He had that Compton song. Like, I don't think he had like a hit though.
He did. He
had one hit.
He had one hit. I forgot what it was though. I think it was that one with Mario Winans.
Shit, I'm being mad disrespectful right now. It's another one that we really forgot.
Because he went to jail right before he started to pop
for the scamming shit.
Because he had the barbershop right around the corner from the school.
It's somebody that we really forgot though. That's hilarious. You ready?
Go for it.
Mike Jones.
Nah, he had a few songs. Wasn't a one-hit wonder. Yeah, back then they did want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. He also had
flossing. I stay flossing and that
candy paint, rolling dank, sipping drink.
That's a cold classic. That's like
and he had still tipping on fofos.
Okay, so he has like 3 or 4. Okay, so he's like Chingy. All right, he's like Chingy. Chingy's the measuring stick for like mid to low tier. Just because it's the easiest recognizable person I could think of.
That nigga MC Hammer.
MC Hammer had a couple of. Hey, don't say that in the Bay. They'll fuck you up over that shit. MC Hammer is one hit wonder. MC Hammer is big, bro.
What does that have to do with him being a one hit wonder, bro?
I think he got. Hold on. I'm gonna look his shit.
He only had You Can't Touch This, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
Hold on.
What other song can you name by MC Hammer besides
But I think he's right. Oh, Stanky Leg.
Huh?
Stanky Leg.
Watch Me Whip by Salento.
Yeah, that's a one hit wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanilla Ice Baby.
Oh yeah, he had Too Legit.
Hey, you playing with MC Hammer, bro? He had Too Legit. Hammer. He got Pumped and Bummed. He got Too Legit.
Yeah, he do got a couple. Yeah,
You Can't Touch This is number 1, of course, but You Can't Pump It Up. He was the original Pump It Up before Joe Budden. You can't play with MC Hammer. He's at least above Chingy.
I don't know.
He not on Nelly level, but he above Chingy.
Nelly ain't close to one.
He has a lot of hits, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Nah, he got like 3. He got like 3, but he ain't. Chingy had right there.
He has 3 from his first album. Stop playing.
Pulling Me Back.
He even does country stuff that people tend to like, and I don't, but people do.
Who are you talking about?
Nelly.
Yeah, that's why I
Nelly
said
stuff.
Nelly's not close to one hit wonder. Like that's why I said that.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
Nelly got way
Yeah,
more
Nelly's
hits.
up
You
there.
tripping. He had
No, I'm
Holiday
saying Nelly's
In,
above Chingy.
Yeah,
Right
Holiday
There,
In. No,
Pulling Me
because
Back.
yeah, that's why I
One
was
Call
naming.
Away. Stop playing,
Yeah,
my boy.
that's why I said Chinky had a few like off of those
Yeah,
two
that's why it's
albums.
Chingy, and then it's Nelly, Ludacris, that
Nah,
level.
Nelly
You are
had way
tripping.
more,
What
and
are you
Ludacris
talking
had
about?
way more hits than what
Hey,
you give them
Black,
credit for,
Black,
bro.
Then
Black,
Yes,
this
Nelly,
nigga's tripping.
then
Ludacris
Nelly,
had way more hits than
Are
Nelly.
you
What are you talking
crazy?
about?
bro. How long was Ludacris hot? How long was Nelly hot? It's the
Nelly
same
was
amount of
not
time.
hot
Does
for
that have
that.
to do with
They was hot for
anything?
the same amount of time. Ludacris still had more albums in that time than him and hot songs. What are
But
you
were they
talking
all
about?
hits though? Were they all hits though?
Oh my gosh!
Waterfalls. What's your fantasy?
Let me
have
go.
more-
Hold on. I'm
Let's
gonna go.
look that
I'm gonna
up,
go
bro.
by. I'm looking it up right now.
I don't even gotta look them up.
I'm gonna just go by because
No,
I'm
I
gonna go
want
by
Black to do the
album.
numbers.
I'm gonna go by
Yeah.
album. No, I'm not even going by numbers because if you going by numbers, Nelly went diamond. Like that don't make sense. But I'm gonna go by hits because Nelly went diamond on one album.
Hey, Black, 91, you tripping right now,
tripping.
my boy.
I'm
So
saying they the same level.
so
of star.
if we go to first one, the first album, we had What's Your
Excluding movie
Fantasy?
shit and all that stuff.
No, I'm excluding. We had What's Your Fantasy on the first one, Southern Hospitality, and Use a Hoe on the first album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 3 songs off his
Mhm.
first album.
Go Country Grammar first album.
Off his first major album, I should say, because he had one
Okay.
before.
Country
I'm not
Grammar.
going Country Grammar. I just said it's Diamond, but that's the only one. Like he got one off of Sweatsuit right after that, 2 songs off of Sweatsuit. Like I'm not going off of the one album, bro.
What about Nellyville?
Then hold on, I'm still going Ludacris. Second album.
Okay.
We got Roll Out.
Yep.
Area Codes.
Yep.
Move Bitch. Saturday. Let's see. Those are just the hits.
No, Ludacris has hella hits. Don't get me wrong. I just think him and Nelly are in the same level.
So we got 8 already. Now we on the third album, Chicken and Beer. We got Stand Up, Splash Waterfalls. Let's see, Pussy Poppin'. What else was a hit off of here? I don't think
I'm
Blow
with
It Out.
Blueberry Yum Yum on.
That's the next one.
That's a really good one.
That's the next one, the
That
Red Light
album is probably
District,
my
which was
favorite Ludacris
another
album,
hit.
I think.
So now we at like 11, 12. Then on this one, you got Number One Spot, you got Get Back, you got Blueberry Yum Yum, you got Pimpin' All Over the World. That's not a hit, but I love that song.
It's definitely not a hit.
What are you
It's
talking
a good
about?
one. It's not a hit, but it's a good song.
What are you talking about?
Pimping All Over the World.
Pimping All Over the World.
That is a hit, nigga.
I wasn't talking about that song. I was talking about Who Not Me featuring Small World and Dollar.
Bro, 91, you be
No.
tripping, bro.
No,
Hey,
it's,
I
it's
really
a,
don't
it's
trust
a song
your
that people
judgment in
like,
music,
but it's
bro.
not a hit.
Okay, we only at album number 4, and we already at like 13, 14 songs. Then we go to the next one. He had Moneymaker, which your boy produced.
For real?
Yeah.
2, 3. 4,
He was on the other singles he produced. Grew Up a Screw Up, I wasn't really a fan of.
15.
Runaway Love, and it was all right. I skipped that one. Theater of the Mind, he had How Low Can You Go? I know that one.
I'm looking at 30 Nelly songs right
One
now.
More Drink. My
Which
Chick
one's One More-
Bad, Sex Room.
Which one is One More Drink?
If I take one more drink,
Mhm.
then I'm gonna end up fucking you.
Who's the feature on that one?
That's what
There we go. There we go.
How
we go.
Low, My
Thank
Chick
you, Tay.
Bad, and Sex Room. That was probably the end of his run in 2010.
Definitely. After that, how low can you go bullshit? Yeah, it was over.
I forgot about that until you said it. Yeah, that was kind of the end, huh?
Mm-hmm. So
That's
that
when
was
shit
that. And
started
I'm
getting
not even gonna go past that album because that's where it ended.
But look at the run though, crazy.
Super long run.
That was
No
about
shit
a
on the
10,
run.
How
10
many
year
hits?
run.
How
That was
many
about
hits that
10-year
is?
run of about 20 hits for me.
I'm looking at this list that Google just threw the Nelly hits at
The
me.
country grammar singles was Country Grammar, obviously. EI, Ride With Me. I don't think Batter Up was a hit.
No.
Better. No, that's just like a fun one that if you know, you know type shit.
So we at 3.
EI.
And I think you're doing people a disservice by saying Nelly, because Nelly he's got way more hits than that. So on the second one, he has even more. We got Hot in Here,
You didn't say
Dilemma,
EI.
Air Force Ones. I did say EI.
He did say yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
We got Hot in Here, Dilemma, Air Force One's, Pimp
Yep.
Juice. I don't
Yep.
know if I would count Work It.
No, that's just the one that if you know too.
I would go number one, but that was an album cut for Training Day, wasn't it? And they just threw it on the album.
So does it not count?
I don't know because you said excluded, but I can include it. It doesn't really matter.
It won't shake things up too much either way. Better,
because they also threw the Rock the Mic remix on here, and that's not his song. Like, I don't get that.
No, he was just on it, so that doesn't necessarily count.
Yeah.
But if you go to the next album, or even just what about
the next album, Sweat and Suit? I got two songs for it. Oh no, he got Flap Your Wings. That's definitely a hit.
Yeah.
Tilt Your Head Back and I don't like those songs.
What about this song with Murphy Lee, Shake Your Tail Feather? That don't count?
Shake Your Tail Feather, I would count that.
That's in 2003, so that's right around.
I think. What's that for? A soundtrack for a movie?
Yeah, it was for Bad Boys 2.
Yeah.
My Place, Over and Over. I can give them those two. This is the same album.
Oh, what about number one? You forgot
Brass Knuckles. I'm good on this whole list right here. Oh what man, they done stepped on my J's. That song was not it, dog.
You didn't say number one?
I did say number one.
You said number one.
Oh,
I said I don't know if that counted because that was the Training Day song.
I think that.
And then count. I said it should count. And then
if you're gonna count Shake Your Tail Feather, then you gotta count.
Yeah, so I said they both count.
Okay.
So ultimately, I got from Country Grammar to Sweatsuit. And then that's where it stops. And then he has like a random country song here and there that popped off. But ain't nothing been crazy since.
So you would say Nelly is a lower tier artist than Ludacris?
Absolutely.
So who would know?
That's why when they did the verses, I said Luda was about to smoke him.
I think Luda is just a really good performer. So that was already a perfect situation for him. But
he didn't perform.
Luda?
It was song by song. People went against Luda because people forgot the catalog that he had.
Yeah, he has a vast catalog.
Because we don't think of Ludacris as a rapper. He has a vast catalog. Like those first 4 or 5 albums,
crazy.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he's up there. So who would you put? All right, so if Ludacris is above Nelly, who would you put Nelly with then?
Nelly is a good barometer. He's definitely above your Chingy argument because we know Chingy probably got like 3-4 songs. Nelly has a good amount of songs. The only problem is they really come from those first couple projects, and that's it. Like he didn't have a long run of a good string of songs.
He was like from like 99 to like 2000 and what, 4, 5?
Not even that. I'll give it to you right now. Hold on, let me go back. Country Grammar dropped 2000, so 2000 to 04. Ludacris was 2000 to 2010. With more arguable hits.
So we got to figure out who Nelly is in the class with them.
We could take time, take a week off to think about that because I have no idea.
That'd be a good one to come back to. Actually, we'll think about that because I don't even know who I would rank Nelly with now. Like I have a couple ideas.
But dog, growing up as a Ludacris fan, I wasn't gonna let you make that blasphemous ass statement, dog. Ludacris got fucking hits. Word of Mouth is a fucking classic ass album. Dog.
What's your favorite Ludacris album?
Word of Mouth.
Yeah. I feel like the one with Blueberry Yum Yum might be my favorite.
Mine's Chicken and Beer.
People love Red Light District and Chicken and Beer.
Red Light District is my shit. I'm gonna listen to that on the way home. Actually,
Word of Mouth. I listened to that today, front to back.
It's in rotation. It's in the Serato.
Chicken and Beer.
Chicken and Beer is a good one for sure. Definitely
Chicken
a good
and Beer.
One. Definitely a classic one.
Chicken and
That's
Beer.
probably got the most hits on it. I feel like
when you about to bite the lady leg like it's a chicken wing.
Ooh,
and he got the big beer.
Yeah, that's a good
album. That's the album right there. Oh, let's talk about T-Pain. 3 Rings. That's the greatest album ever that people don't talk about. I used to listen to that album front to back, like on repeat when that shit dropped. I promise you. Like one of my girlfriends I was with, she had let me borrow that shit.
I feel like T-Pain got a better album than that one.
Huh?
I feel like T-Pain might have a better album than that one.
What album?
No, that's his. That's my
what album would you say is better than that to you?
So what album you think is better than 3 Rings though?
Let me look at his list before I say the name wrong.
You always gotta go look at some shit, nigga.
I have one that's more like because my favorite is Epiphany,
That's what I
But
was thinking. It was Epiphany as well.
I think what happened
That's
to
his first album,
T-Pain
though, so
is
of course.
no, Rapper Turn Single was the first one.
Mm.
Epiphany was the follow up after that. And that shit just
I feel like
rang out. What singles was on there?
I feel like
I think it was
Epiphany
Buy You a
major.
Drink. Yeah, Buy You a Drink, Bartender.
Major, yeah.
I feel like that was
Yeah.
his major job because nobody really fuck with the rapper. The only song was like,
Oh, niggas
I'm in
love.
love with a stripper.
I'm in love with a stripper.
I'm in love
Yeah.
with a stripper, and I'm
definitely.
sprung. But that was when people was really not fucking with him though. Still, niggas was going against him. Like, who the fuck is this nigga? Who what? Like, what is this? Like, people started
think
fucking
what
with
it
him in Epiphany.
Because Three Rings was really great. I think what it was
Studio
it was a
level,
culmination. It was so close to Epiphany as well. Like we just had a collage of two good albums. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really separate them. I listened to both. Like I bought one right after the other.
You think Epiphany and Three Rings is like the same album?
Not the same album. I think they just came out so close. And then also like he was hot. Like when he dropped Epiphany,
that's
he was
not
hot.
true though. They didn't come out close.
Look 2007, 2008.
Yeah, it's a year apart.
Like and also it's a year apart, but also he was on everybody feature. He was running the game. Like he was all over the place.
He was King feature. He was 2 Chainz with the features.
Wait, so what's your point? What's your point?
I think that it was so much T-Pain that we just looked at it as a cohesive thing as opposed to two separate albums.
For you, there was no separation because he was continuously dropping.
Yeah, like he was all over. Like, nigga, you heard T-Pain all day, every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Now, T-Pain is a good one, though. He's definitely up there, though.
Because I kid you not, like I banged that Epiphany album all the way till Three Rings came out, and then I was listening to the shit he was doing with Wayne, with Chris Brown, with all the other shit too. Mm-hmm. So like, nigga, like Pain was killing.
I'm about to switch screens real quick because my computer's gonna die, and then we can sign off.
But yeah, like that Three Rings albums it's definitely one of the. Would I say it's his best? I think it's his best in terms of music. Long Lap Dance is one of my favorite T-Pain songs.
For me, that's his best album, bro. That album is really crazy, bro. Chopped and Screwed, bro.
Chopped and Screwed is a fucking hit. That's a fucking
man. That whole album is crazy. Just the whole theme of it, like the whole circus shit, the skits on that shit is crazy. Like what, nigga? That album is crazy, bro. He even got Diddy on that motherfucker, bro.
Long Lap Dance is my favorite shit on there.
I love that album, bro.
Nah, I don't blame you. That shit hard.
I love that motherfucker for real. That's like
I'm gonna listen to that shit in the morning.
Can't Believe It with Wayne, bro. What? That was the greatest time ever.
I'm gonna listen to that shit in the morning, dog.
Oh, I can't believe it. That was the greatest time ever in music, bro.
I need a 2-for-1 or something. Otherwise, I need my own. This is gonna be funny trying to figure out who I can compare Nelly to.
Nelly?
I'm gonna figure it out.
Nelly.
We gonna figure that thing out. So we just gonna end this thing out. We're gonna close it up. Because I guess I got homework and try to figure out somebody to compare to Nelly on this ranking system here.
That'd be a good one because I feel like we have a pretty good system that we're building of ranking artists. I feel like it's gonna be a cool thing if we put a graphic to it once we figure it out. I think it'd be dope.
For sure. Oh shit. For your boy Black.
It's your boy Tay Mizzle.
91 signing in and out.
That's XCI Radio. Bitch.
Peace.